Live here at South Lafourche High School. Casey Gisclair here with Taylor Griffin. Taylor, it is a special night here at the Tank. We've got a varsity boys and girls doubleheader. On the girls side of things, we've got a very good matchup between the Lady Tarpons and Lady Tigers of Morgan City. But partner, man, it feels like we were just starting our coverage just yesterday. We're already now to senior night, as the Lady Tarpons will be honoring 4 seniors today: Sierra Larrill, Lainey Kiger, Tristan Boudreau, and Abigail Buzzygard. This is a young team, but a 4-player senior class that have done a lot of excellent things for this basketball program and for this basketball community. Hopeful to send them home with a bang tonight, and what we're hoping is going to be the 20th win of the season for South Lafourche.
Yes, indeed. That's the plan. Man, like you said, I can't believe it's senior night already. It seemed like we just got cranked up like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But, man, that really flew by. And, as far as records go and statistics go, I mean, I'm fully expecting, not just hoping, fully expecting a win on senior night. It should be a fun one. Not going to be easy. These girls on the other side are definitely talented. What's that girl's name?
Shadon Holly. We've been seeing her last several years.
Tired of hearing and saying that name. And, man, I know she's a special player. You know that for sure. And she's going to be a handful tonight. I'm sure it'll be interesting either way. But, I'm ready to get it going, man. This ought to be a fun one.
Last night at the Round Ball Club meeting, Coach Terrebonne said, look, our first season is non-district. Our second season is district. Our third season is postseason. And the way that she explained it was, we've got some things that we've got to work on here at the end of season 2 so that we're playing our best ball at the beginning of season 3. These are 2 games coming up the rest of the way. The Lady Tarpons are going to be favored to win. But even despite all of that, South Lafourche is going to be looking at playing their best brand of basketball so that they could go into the postseason hot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like how she breaks it up like that in those small seasons. It's all about winning the small battles. That's always been a favorite way that I would like to, approach things if I was still right there coaching. But, that's – hopefully these girls are ready. Hopefully they understand and they're not thinking too much big picture yet. Just take it one game at a time, do their thing, take care of senior night. There'll be time for hugs and high fives and tears and all that later on, but it's time for business.
And another thing that Coach said is that senior night is usually sort of a goodbye. She said, you know what, we feel like we got another 7-8 games left of the season, so that was good to hear. Now we'll have these senior night festivities. We'll bring these to you on YouTube. 4-player senior class for the Lady Tarpons. As this will not be the last home game of the season, but the Lady Tarpons will be at home for at least the first round of the playoffs. But it's the last regular season home game.
Yep.
See, first senior. Number 13, Lainey Kiger. Coach Terrebonne said last night, Lainey plays with one of the better motors on the entire team. She gets in, gives it all that she's got. And a good all-around kid, multi-sport athlete at the school.
Yep. When she gets her opportunities, she's a student section fan favorite.
Yep. She said she's looking forward to going to Nichols State University, so a bright future ahead. They'll turn, pose for some pictures. It looks like she got a plaque with a team picture, some action shots. That's cool. So congratulations to Lainey on a job well done. Next senior, Tristan Boudreau, number 24. Tristan, another player that plays hard when she gets opportunities to get in the ball game. Has done an excellent job this season. He's a tough kid. Plan on going into the medical field, they just announced. That's awesome.
Nice.
Taylor, when you were a senior, what did you get on senior night?
Coach Kale had got us all some basketballs where it was like, I'm trying to think of what it is, like 8, what do we call them, panes on a ball. Like the front 4 was a solid white that you could like stick some vinyl stickers on or write on if you wanted to. The back 4 was the traditional round ball feel. and it had like our name, our number, 2006, SLHS, Tarpon basketball. We got the ball and some balloons. There was I think I had a blue, a white, a basketball, and a turtle.
Nice.
That was my balloon set, and had a bunch of family here, and
cool.
Yeah, it was all good.
Number 32, Abigail Buzigard, one of our personal favorites, as we always make the catchphrase, not in Abigail Buzigard's house. She's been a prominent post player here for the last several years. One whale of a volleyball player as well, another multi-sport athlete.
Oh, yeah.
Good player and another, and this is a theme with all the seniors, another wonderful kid. We hope Abigail has a big night tonight against Morgan City.
Hope she has better hands than just now, because she almost dropped that picture.
She's getting her one drop out of the way for the night.
Yep.
Sierra LaReal, senior player. Daughter of Coach Cantrell, assistant coach. Sierra is a 4-year player here for South Lafourche. Going to Nicholls State University. A phenomenal shooter, phenomenal all-around player. Sort of that guard/forward role. She can make shots from the outside, but she also is a big rebounder and post presence for this team. Congratulations to Sierra on a job well done.
Last year, I remember making quite a few comments about how she may be the most underrated player in the history of this program, and this year she has shined even brighter and
not underrated anymore.
Not underrated, fully expected, dominating. I mean, every positive basketball compliment you could think of, she's earned every bit of it this year. She's been a pleasure to watch and call her games.
Now let's rock and roll here. Seniors are going to pose for a picture together, and then we'll get our home team starting lineup brought to you by Lady of the Sea General Hospital. And tip-off brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company. Your injury report brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center. We knock on wood every time for this, because the Lady Tarpons are injury-free, 100% ready to rock and roll. There are not very many teams in the state of Louisiana on February the 5th that could say they do not have a single injury right now. Lady Tarpons are trying to get their 20th win of the season. We were joking with Coach Terrebonne. A lot of folks in the community thought this would be a quote-unquote down year. If your down year is winning 20, you're doing something right. South Lafourche is currently number 6 in the state of Louisiana, trying to finish strong. Calvin Wesley, Melvin Nixon, and Mr. Pat Patterson are our 3 officials tonight. And we'll be partying on. Home team starting lineup brought to you by Lady of the Sea General Hospital, Sierra LaReal, Michaela Bynum, Abigail Buzigard, Ava Petrie, and Tristan Boudreau. That is your 5 for South Lafourche. Morgan City was late getting to the gym, so they didn't even do the meeting with the coaches and the officials yet, so we will have a little bit of a delay here before we play on, but we will be playing in the next 2 or 3 minutes or so. So, Taylor, I guess it's a good segue here. What are Turtles' tips? What does South Lafourche have to do here to defend their home floor and beat Morgan City?
Number one, stay focused. And, I found one of the hardest things to do is, keep your focus on a big, important night. And, you got senior night going on, and you got all the emotions running through. And, you just had all your family at midcourt with you, taking pictures and whatnot. So, number one, keep your focus, Take care of that first. Number two, get out and run with this team. We've seen them. They're athletic. They're fast. We've seen flashes of that from them in the past, but I want to test them. If it was me, if it was my call, I'm testing them first and foremost. I want to see, they might be able to run, but when we crank up that full court pressure defense, can they handle the pressure? We want to force them to play fast, see how they handle that, see if we could force some turnovers and force some bad shots. And finally, relax and enjoy the moment.
Sure.
May not necessarily be a tip to win, but it's your last regular season home game. These seniors are out of here after this. I mean, of course, we have a first-round home playoff game to look forward to, but, man, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy it. You got the rest of your life to look forward to after this. Focus on this night. take it all in, because after this, if you ain't on the next level, you're going to be missing this a whole hell of a lot coming these next few years.
If you're Coach Terrebonne, you want to save this film, because looking at some of the power ranking projections, there's a real possibility that this is the Lady Tarpon's first-round opponent. So this may be a team that we'll see a little later. It's Holly versus Buzigard. We're underway. Morgan City controlling the tip. Pleasant on the right side lays it up and in. Lady Tigers quickly off to a 2-0 start. Bynum across the timeline. Tarpon's going right to left on your YouTube screen. Larill inside to Abigail. Shoots it up. No good. Tipped to Bynum. Bynum now on the left side baseline area to Ava Pete. Ava to Bynum on the left wing area for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Dewey, and she draws a foul. So right place at the right time. Evan Dewey drawing an early foul.
Yep.
Yeah, Morgan City's like 26 right now in the power rankings, and they would be matched up around the area that South Lafourche was projected. So curious to see if we may get a rematch. Larill in the corner on the right side, wide open, short. Rebound to Buzigard. The Morgan City trying to poke it away, but it's on the floor, and Larill takes it away, and now we have another opportunity. Bynum to Ava. Wing 3, yes. Ava was hot in Assumption. She's still hot now. It's 3-2. Morgan City against the pressure. Welsh to Holly, back to Welsh. Welsh across the timeline, but it's poked away by South Lafourche. They've got to get across. That's 10. Yep. South Lafourche's pressure forcing an early turnover.
I like it.
Larill will inbound. 3-2 our score. 1 minute in exactly. Bynum attacks the right side to the baseline. Ava Pete thinks about the shot, picks up her dribble, and throws it to Larill at the top of the key. Sierra to Ava in the corner for a mid-range shot. How about it? 2 shots for Ava. Neither one of them touched any piece of the rim. She splashed them both. It's 5-2. Patio to Welsh. Back to Pato. And we have a foul called as Bynum collided with Nikesha Patio. I assume that's how you say that, P-A-D-D-I-O.
It's good to me.
Yeah. We play on. Patio inbounds to Welsh. Welsh to number 1, Pleasant. Back to Welsh. Now to Patio. They got to get across, and they do. Now they'll run some half-court offense. Welsh to Patio on the right side. Looking inside to Holly. She's asking for it, and she'll draw a foul on Abigail Buzigard. She was actively telling Patio, hey, give me the ball. She finally got her wish, and she drew a foul. Welsh, the right side. Patio to the corner. They go Pleasant. Thinks about his shot. Back to Patio. Patio shoots it up. It's a long 2, no good. Rebound tip to Morgan City. Holly. Holly backs down, misses it. Rebound goes to Ava Pete. Lady Tarpon's looking to push. Ava across the timeline. On the left side of the floor, she attacks into the body of number 1, Mariah Pleasant. The other thing Coach Terrebonne's sort of been talking about is, look, freshman players by the end of the year are just young sophomores, and Ava P is an example of that. She's grown up quite a bit. She's got to get an inbounds here to Larill. Larill, top of the key. They're not guarding her. She's going to say, you know what, to heck with it. I'll shoot it. No good. Rebound goes to Dewey. Puts it up and in. That's what Evan Dewey does. Good box out, and she finished it. Morgan City's going to call a quick timeout. Coach Singleton does not like the way his team has started this game. They got the first basket. Since then, the Lady Tarpons are on a 7-0 run. It's a 30-second timeout. Taylor, what are some things the Lady Tarpons are doing well right now?
Man, they're not scoring as fast as I thought they would, but they're scoring.
Yeah.
They're taking their time. They're doing what they got to do. We haven't seen a fast break yet. We haven't seen a steal and a pick six yet, but, man, we're seeing good offense. We see it in girls cleaning up the glass, especially Evan Dewey with that great play we just saw. And even though Morgan City broke the press, we didn't really get them to play that fast this last series that we saw. What we did get to see was what's going on with the horn. Oh. I'm sorry. Back in it. What we did get to see was, some time was run off the clock. Morgan City wasn't really aggressive into looking to score. And then when they came down, they didn't really look interested. They just kind of passed it around and just kind of chunked up a shot that really ill-advised in my opinion. But I think the press had something to do with the the strange inconsistency of the offense.
They get it in bounds, miss a shot, now miss a put back, and now the rebound goes to Ava Pete. Ava looking to push, gets it long to Bynum, but she overshot her and out of bounds. Just a little bit long. If Michaela would be about 5'7" or so, she could have maybe made that grab.
Yep.
Off the fingertips and out of bounds. Now Morgan City will try again. Patio to Welsh. Back to Patio. They're already 3 or 4 seconds into their press break. They got to get it across, and they do to Pleasant. She loses, and now it'll be over and back our layup. Bynum's going to pick it up and attempt the layup instead. She on the right side misses it. Rebound to Dewey, misses it, and we have a foul. Boy, 2 bunnies in a row missed by the Lady Tarpons there, and a foul on Ava Pete. And Araya Clark will check into the game for Morgan City. And we play on. Clark throws long, intercepted by Lady Tarpons, with Morgan City now trying to save it, and they do. Clark across the timeline, poked out of bounds by Bynum. She just kind of put her head down, trying to dribble through that press. I think the Lady Tarpons will be happy with the result of that if they continue to try to break it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Holly to Clark. To Welsh. Welsh on the left side. It's the top of the key, Pleasant. Back to Clark. It's poked by Ava, but Clark will regain control. She gets the post inside. There they lay it up and in. That was a good, strong post move by 34, India Richardson, and it's 7-4. India Richardson, a big kid. Used her body well that time. Bynum to LaRille in the corner. Sierra attacks baseline, shoots a mid-range, up and in. Good shot by Sierra, and it's 9-4. Clark to Holly. Throws long, but it's battered by Ava out of bounds. Good hustle by Petrie there. 4:04 to go in the quarter. 9-4 our score. Pleasant to Holly for a 3 ball. Oh, my goodness. Wow. She banked it in. It's 9-7. She's their best player. She's got to have a monstrous performance for Morgan City to have a chance in this game. She just banked one in from deep. Bynum getting a pick from Buzigard. Good help by Holly, but now she attacks the left side. Tries to throw it to Abigail, but it's picked off by Richardson. Richardson all the way down the floor. She throws it up, no good. Rebound to Holly, lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City again. Clark. Now they'll look to reset themselves. Clark batted by Bynum, trying to take it away. Boy, scramble there, but Morgan City will now finally throw it away. They tried to turn it over. They had about a half of a turnover 6 times in that possession before finally getting the full enchilada. And Coach Terrebone's going to call a timeout. I don't think she likes the energy her team is playing with right now. A couple of loose balls maybe they could have corralled, but did not. And they'll talk about it.
Yep, got to get those 50-50 balls, man. That's everything. That's the difference between winning and losing.
9-7 our score, 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Both teams have now called a 30-second timeout here in this home district doubleheader. The Lady Tarpons are they're on the road on Friday night at E.D. White, and then the following Thursday, opening round of the Class 4A state playoffs. Opponent to be decided.
Do we have if the playoffs started tonight, opponent yet?
I could get that for you in just a minute, my friend. I know we're number 6. I just got to see who number 27 is. Bynum across the timeline to LaRille. LaRille feeds Dewey under the basket, and she draws a foul. Good job by Dewey. And she'll be shooting 2. We were wondering at the beginning of the year what player would bring just sort of that level of toughness that Elizabeth Curall had. Dewey is not an on-the-ball player like Elizabeth Curall is, but she is that tough, physical player. And she just made the first free throw there. It's 10-7. Different players, but same mindset. As Nalasia Mack will check into the ball game. One more shot coming for South Lafourche. It is up and strong. Rebound goes to Nalasia Mack, and she'll be held up. But good hustle by Nalasia. The arrow points to Morgan City. Partner of the playoff started today. The Lady Tarpons will be taking on Karen Crow, who's number 26. But just like we were talking about a minute ago, Morgan City is 27. So they're hovering right in that ballpark. The arrow points to South Lafourche, by the way. There's a little confusion. That last foul was on Mariah Pleasant. It's her second foul of the game for Morgan City. So you got to be careful. LaReal in the corner thinks about the shot, and she'll draw a foul on number 34, India Richardson. It's the fourth team foul on the Lady Tigers. LaReal. Got to get in, looking around, throws it to Nalasia Mack. Nalasia catches it, gets it to Bynum. Bynum to Ava. Ava's had a hot hand. She reverses it long to LaReal. LaReal back to Pete. Pete looks to penetrate, gets it to LaReal. LaReal attacks. Stop and pop from about 15. She got it. Good shot. And it's 12-7. So Sierra has 4 points early in the game. Morgan City the other way. Pleasant throws long to Holly. Holly shoots a mid-range. Oh, she's trying to feed the post to Richardson. Maybe got a little bit too cute there. Threw it away.
Yeah.
Rose up in the air. Looked like a shot, but she passed it at the last second. And Lady Tarpons come the other way. Bynum across the timeline. Boy, Pleasant got to be careful with the 2 fouls. Bynum through the defense to Mack under the bucket. Lays it up and in. Good job by Nalasia. Beautiful pass by Michaela Bynum.
Yep, good play.
Holly, she walked. Napoleonville shuffle, Assumption shuffle, whatever you want to call it. That's exactly what that was. Lady Tarpons have doubled them up 14-7 here late in the first quarter. Bynum. Across the timeline. Spinning. Attacking the right side all the way through. Oh, she missed it. Rebound to Dewey. Blocked away. LaReal. Now back to Bynum. She attacks to Ava. Wide open at the top of the key. They'll know better. That's 3 shots that she's made in this game. None of them have touched the rim. It's 17-7. Ava's got 8. Beautiful shooting stroke. Clark throws long to Welsh. Welsh across the timeline. Throws it right to Michaela Bynum. This is a 3-on-1 break. LaReal by herself lays it up and in. Lady Tarpons are ending this quarter with a flurry. It's 19-7. Clark studying the floor, picks up her dribble, reverses it to Holly. Holly back to Clark. She threw it into the scorer's table. Coach Singleton is not happy with his press break right now, nor should he be. They're just sort of frazzled right now by that pressure. Making bad passes. Bynum across the timeline. Michaela attacks all the way through, reverses it to Mack, but it's intercepted by Holly. Holly in transition, losing her dribble a little bit. Now she gets it back, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound to Nalasia Mack. Bynum the other way. 1:05 on the first quarter clock. Bynum to Ava. She nearly loses it out of bounds, but saves it. Now back to Bynum. Inside of a minute we go. Bynum through the defense. She shoots an 18-footer. Short. Rebound to Morgan City. That's Patio, but she loses it to Ava Pete. Lady Tarpons with another chance. 50 seconds on the clock. Ava inside to Mack. All by herself. Lays it up and in.
Good finish.
So Ava adds an assist to her tally, and Nalasia has 4 points in the first quarter.
Morgan City's defense just falling asleep out there.
Welsh being closely guarded. Throws it into our table as out the deflection. It'll stay here. Yeah, that pressure has got them already looking very, very dazed and confused. 34 seconds on the first quarter clock. They're down 14. Pleasant to Holly. Holly feeds the post, knocked away by Nalasia Mack. LaReal has it. The Lady Tarpons will come the other way. 25 seconds on the clock. Bynum to LaReal. LaReal to Mack. She shoots a mid-range, short. Rebound goes to Morgan City out of bounds off of the Lady Tarpons. I think Nalasia kicked it out. That's that shot there, that when Nalasia can start consistently making that shot, boy, she'll be a different player entirely.
Yes, indeed.
Mid-range game. That was what Victoriana Nelson consistently made. Pleasant throws it away. Lady Tarpons got 5 seconds on the clock. Bynum, is she aware? She is. She shoots a 3. No. Rebound goes to the Lady Tigers, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. South Lafourche 21, Morgan City 7. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on 1600 AM KLEB. with Taylor Griffin, partner. We saw 4 South Lafourche players score in the first quarter. Ava Pete had 8, Sierra Lareal with 6, and Alasia Mack with 4, Evan Dewey with 3. From Morgan City, Holly had 3, Pleasant had 2, Richardson had 2. Lady Tigers right now offensively don't have an answer for the Lady Tarpons press defense, and South Lafourche is getting some easy ones coming the other way.
Yep. I don't know what kind of press break they have. I don't know how they normally handle this kind of pressure, but, man, it's not coming easy for them. I guess that's the nicest way to put it. And can't figure out why the Lady Tarpons don't want to put any pressure right now. Oh, well, it's coming from half court. Guess they'll give them their opportunity here, but I'd love to see them keep the pressure cranked up till the end of the game because, man, it was working. It was working well.
We play on patio, top of the key. Looks to the corner to number 24, Welsh. She tries to feed the post to Holly, shoots it up and in. That was a pretty play. And a nice shot by Shadiman Holly.
She's a real good player.
Yes, she is. She's an all-district player. There's no doubt about that. Lareal across the timeline to Madison Ryan, who's just checked in. Ryan throws it away. Holly in transition by herself. Thought about the dunk, but laid it up and in. And it's just like that, a 4-0 run for Morgan City. Usually we say we're joking when we say thought about the dunk, but she's a long, lanky, athletic kid. She may be able to flirt with it. Madeline Bourgeois on the post. Throws it away to Holly. Holly in transition to Pleasant at the rim. Lays it up. Draws the foul. Nope, she traveled.
Draws the travel.
She traveled. Coach Terrebonne said yesterday at the Round Ball Club meeting, man, we just have these little lulls in games where we just become young again. And to start the second quarter, that's sort of what we're seeing. South Lafourche got to snap out of it here. Bynum to Lareal, shoots the 3. Yes, that's a big shot. On a team that's got a lot of youth, that is a player that does not have youth there. Sierra, one of the seniors, bangs it home. Morgan City throws it right to Lareal, now to Bynum. She lays it up and in.
Call the Lady Tarpons butter because they are on a roll tonight.
Quick 5-0 run for South Lafourche. Welsh throws long to Pleasant. Try to feed the post, deflected by Abigail and saved before it goes out of bounds. And then we have a pass to Lareal. Lareal to Bynum. Bynum across midcourt. Michaela attacks the left side. Now to the corner, Madison Ryan for a long 2. No. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Holly. Holly throws it up in the air. Bynum deflects it, trying to save it. Good hustle by Michaela, but she was out of bounds. 110% there from Michaela Bynum. No, good hustle.
Billy Repstock in the front row with the save, keeping Michaela from hitting the wooden bleachers.
We appreciate that. Though in a fight between the bleachers and Bynum, I got my money on Bynum as we have a held ball here. Yeah. Probably the toughest kid in the gym. Morgan City's getting flustered, my man. You can see the wind getting sucked out of their sails.
Oh, I was about to say, they already boudin.
Yep. Bynum. Across midcourt. 6:05 to go in the half. She attacks the right side, reverses it. Now to Lareal. Sierra to Madison Ryan, top of the key. Madison Ryan inside, thrown away to Holly. Holly coming the other way, loses it. They're fighting on the floor for it. Holly has it. To Morgan City they go. Number 4, Patio. Patio to number 12, Holly. Attacks, shoots it up and in. Basket and the foul. Shadiman Holly is a threat. She has got, 9 points in the game, awaiting a free throw.
I'll never understand how it looks like sometimes she jumps for distance instead of height. Shoots the ball on her way down. Takes a bump. Can't miss.
It goes in. Using the glass nicely. The free throw is up and good. So she's already in double figures. It's a 12-point game. Bynum across midcourt. On the right side, feeds Madeline Bourgeois underneath the basket, lays it up and in. Good pass, good finish. We doubled them, 28-14. Patio, long reverse pass to Welsh. Welsh throws it across the timeline to Clark. Clark tries to get it inside, but it's poked away. Ava Pete saves it before it goes out of bounds. Now Lady Tarpons come the other way. Bynum, long home run pass to Lareal. Under the basket to Bourgeois, who lays it up and in. Unselfish play there by Sierra. She could have easily shot that up. Instead, she got the freshman involved. Good pass, good finish. Patio to Welsh. Welsh across the timeline. Welsh being guarded by Bynum very closely. She's against the clock. Got to make a decision, and it'll be deflected out of bounds. As the Lady Tarpons will get one of their senior players into the ballgame, number 24, Tristan Boudreau will check in. As Sierra Larreal will take a breather. Patio throws it
nowhere.
to no one. Yep, just threw it out of bounds into the stands. Ill-advised, and the Morgan City bench is letting them hear about it as they'll get Mariah Pleasant back into the game. Coach Terrebonne giving a call to her team. Let's see what they're coming with here. Bynum. Across midcourt. Attacks the right side a little. Now gets it to Ava. Ava looking to penetrate some. Reverse pass to Nalasia Mack. Loses it. Now Bynum on the left side. She'll draw a foul. Be the 15th foul against the Lady Tigers. Clark commits the violation. 4:30 to go in the half. Lady Tarpons up by 16 with the ball. Bynum attacks through the defense, shoots a floater up and in. That's a pretty shot from Michaela Bynum. Got 4 in the game. Clark to Welsh. Welsh across the timeline to Pleasant. Pleasant to the corner. Holly. Holly backs down, shoots a fadeaway up and in. My goodness.
Unreal.
She's keeping them alive. She has got 12 of their 16 points. Bynum to Madeline Bourgeois. Madeline to Ava. Ava's been red hot. Looks good. Oh, my goodness. Whew. I would not want to be playing a game of horse with Ava Pete tonight, but she is in fuego. She's got 11. Clark picking up right where she left off against Assumption. Welsh feeding the post. Holly backs down, lays it up and in. Are you kidding me? This feels like Anthony Davis with the Pelicans right now. They got to get her a trade to Los Angeles. Well, one-man wrecking crew right now. Bynum shoots a 3-ball. A little step back, no good. Rebound back tap by Holly to Bynum. Now Boudreau with a corner shot, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City for the time being, but we'll have a foul on South Lafourche. I think Boudreau reached in at the last minute and committed the foul.
Called it on Mack.
Yep, Nalasia Mack, 21. And Evan Dewey will check into the ball game for the Lady Tarpons for Madeline Bourgeois, who played well in her opportunity, got 4 quick points.
Yep.
Lady Tigers are trying to make a sub, and there's all kinds of chaos right now as to who is in and out the game. They finally got it figured out.
How'd a girl with 14 out of 18 points think she's the one coming out? For somebody dry and fresh off the bench, I don't understand.
Holly, oh my. Yeah, I was about to say, she'd been making them from the paint, but that one was from outside the paint. She missed it. Rebound to the Lady Tarpons. Bynum to Mack. Overshot her out of bounds. Now Braylon Jackson will check into the game for Nalasia Mack. Lady Tarpons up by 17 points. Morgan City trying to finish the half with a bang. Clark. South Lafourche backs out of that pressure defense. Clark working on Bynum. Gets number 30, Johnson, to the corner. The Lady Tigers go now back to Johnson. Clark attacks, throws it to the baseline. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here. They were intending to pass to Pleasant, but South Lafourche deflected it out of bounds. Mariah Pleasant looking to get it in. Got to get it in. Throws it up to number 3, Clark. Now to number 30, Johnson. Johnson picks up her dribble, being harassed. Back to Clark. Clark to Pleasant. Pleasant looking to the post. Now picks up her dribble, feeds the post, and they back down and get a layup up and in by India Richardson. Bynum across the timeline the other way. Attacks the right side through the defense with a Euro. Throws it up. Oh, my goodness.
Out the bucket.
It feels like twice a game we get one of those Michaela Bynum circus shots where we're left wondering, well, that was one. Made the Euro, got the defender to initiate contact, just kind of flipped it up, got the kiss off the glass, and it went in. Beautiful shot.
That was awesome.
One free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Braylon Jackson, as we said, just checked in a minute ago.
We got another senior that just checked in the game as well.
Yep, Laney Kiger. Yep, there you go. So they've now all played in the first half. Clark attacks the right side. Long pass to Holly. Holly through the defense, shoots it up, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Now Johnson has it. Johnson throws it to Laney Kiger. Kiger by herself at the rim, lays it up and in. How about that for a senior night moment? Laney Kiger gets the steal and puts it home.
She wasn't giving that one up. Beat
Clark.
Michaela Bynum down to Florida. Scored a layup. That was fast.
Lady Tarpon's trying to take it away. They get it to the post. Holly backs down, shoots it up and in. We've tried just about every big player on the roster, and it hadn't much mattered. Holly has had a ginormous second quarter. Bynum to Boudreaux. Boudreaux on the baseline. Picks up her dribble, throws it to Holly. Holly running the floor in transition, and she has it poked away from behind, but it'll stay here. She's a college basketball player, Taylor. There ain't no doubt about it. She's a good athlete, good soft touch around the rim. Sierra LaRille is going to check into the game for the Lady Tarpons.
Somebody will find a home for her.
The aggression with which she attacks the defense reminds me of Victoriana Nelson. They get it in bounce to Richardson. They draw a foul. They'll be shooting two. The foul was on Boudreaux, I believe.
You put Shadiamond Holly on a good team with a good supporting cast to, take some attention away from her. Man,
look out.
She could be real dangerous.
Free throws up and in by Richardson. Huntley will check into the game for Clark. I don't think Coach Saramone's going to be crazy about giving up 23 points and a half to this team. The free throw is no good. Holly on the rebound. Dribbles out, shoots a mid-range shot, and she'll draw a foul. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13 points just in this quarter, 16 points for the game. She's going to look to add to that at the free throw line with Shadiamond Holly. The foul was on number 12, Michaela Bynum, her second. Free throw is up and good. One more shot coming as Bynum and Boudreaux will check out of the game. Second shot is in the air, and it's strong. Rebound goes to Ava Pete. Ava looking to push. Holly is there defensively. Ava picks up her dribble, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Holly took it away, but was out of bounds when she took it away, so Lady Tarpons regained possession. Dewey to Madison Ryan. Ryan, top of the key, gets it to Ava. Corner three. Short rebound goes to South Lafourche, but they'll lose it out of bounds with 42 on the clock. Lady Tigers inbounded the ball a little too quickly there. Abby Collins will check into the game for South Lafourche for Evan Dewey. Now Morgan City. Pleasant. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get it to Holly. She fumbles it, gets it back, shoots it from the foul line. No good. Offensive rebound opportunity, no good. Another chance, and she'll draw a foul. That's Richardson. South Lafourche got to clean up their interior defense right now, kind of getting outworked by Holly and Richardson in the post.
Yeah, somebody got to put a body on Richardson, make her go over the back. If not, she's going to eat you up all night.
Free throws up and in, being told by the LaBeoufs that Shadiamond Holly is a volleyball signee at UNO, and she is a better volleyball player than she is basketball player.
Wow.
The second free throw is up and in as well.
Good luck to her next year on the volleyball court.
She does have that volleyball build, though, doesn't she? Long arms.
Yep.
Madison Ryan through the defense, gets it to Collins under the basket, lays it up, draws the foul. Thanks for that tip. as now South Lafourche will be shooting them. Abby Collins shoots it up and short and out. One more shot coming. One of, as they call them, the Fab Four freshmen that play varsity for the Lady Tarpons. Second shot is no good. Rebound goes to Holly for the time being. LaReal takes it away, and she shoots it up and in. Sierra just wanted it a little bit more, and she's in double figures. 11 in the game. Morgan City got to be aware of the clock. Holly is. She'll shoot a mid-range shot at the buzzer, no good, and that'll be the end of the first half with our score. South Lafourche 41, Morgan City 26. We've got a lot to talk about here, but we'll do it in 3 minutes. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on 1600 AM KLEB. By 15. Our first half stats are as follows. Mariah Pleasant with 2 points. Shadiman Holly had a huge first half. And look, I apologize to anybody in the Morgan City area. Their numbers were switched up in the book. I've been calling Devion Johnson, India Richardson the entire first half, but I had them mixed up. So we have, we have Devion Johnson with 2, 4, 6, 7 points in the first half. We have Shadiman Holly with 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 points in the first half. She was lethal. She was lights out. She was unbelievably good. But for the Lady Tarpons, they had an answer to all of that and more. Scoring for South Lafourche, Evan Dewey with 3, Nalasia Mack with 4, Madeline Bourgeois with 4, Lainey Kiger with 2, Michaela Bynum with 6. Ava Pete had a hot hand. She had 11. Sierra Lareal had a hot hand. She had 11 for South Lafourche, who has gotten balanced scoring. Let's count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players scoring in the first half. That's just about everybody that's played in the first half, with a few exceptions, where the Lady Tarpons lead by 15 at halftime. Now in the second half, they got to find a way to finish this off and get their 20th win of the season for a team that is 19-7. That's crazy to believe, but everything that has been lost out of this program to already be in position to get 20 wins, it's just an unbelievable feat. So let's go ahead and take another quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to continue breaking down this girls basketball matchup. Taylor's going to talk about some things he wants to see in the second half. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on 1600 AM KLEB.
Is pain putting a strain on your quality of life? Don't suffer in silence. Get relief at the Pain Center of Thibodeau.
They're here with Taylor Griffin, partner. It's 41-26. The Lady Tarpons lead at halftime. I was kind of breaking down some of the scoring. What are some things you think the Lady Tarpons have to do here for this to be considered a successful second half for South Lafourche?
I mean, I'd like for them to come out just like they started, man. Keep the pressure cranked up 100%, play like it's 0-0, and just really continue to abuse Morgan City in the press. But in the same breath, not forget, like, hey, if they break it, we got to recover. We got to get back and be ready to play defense. It's not over, because what Morgan City is doing a good job of, when they're not turning it over before they cross half court, they're doing a good job of settling down and finding a way to score. They're getting it to Holly. I mean, she's making probably 75% of her shot attempts tonight, whether it's straight up or circus, finds a way to get it in the hole. And, you know, I think as a defense, the Lady Tarpons are doing a bad job of realizing that, you know, the job's not over. Just because you fail to get a turnover in the front, you know, don't just assume that the press is going to do the rest of the work for you and cause them to have bad passes and bad shots because they're coming down, they're settling. They're following the rule. It's just a press break. It's not a fast break. They get across, and then they're just taking a deep breath and say, okay, here we are. Now we're going to run our offense and try to score. And the Lady Tarpons aren't really doing well as far as just a relaxed half-court defense.
On one hand, Coach Terrebonne got to be happy you're on pace to get 82 points, but on the other hand, you're on pace to give up 52 points against a team that you probably don't want to be giving up 52 points against. So, curious to see defensively what the Lady Tarpons could do here. Up 15. We want this thing to go in the South Lafourche direction in the second half, not like the Vanderbilt game where they cut it to 6 or anything like that. We want to make that first run and take all doubt away from the Lady Tigers here.
Definitely. Deflate them now, get them out the game. Man, they had bad losing body language on the bench, on the court, with the exception of maybe 2 players on the court. But, man, everyone else involved, as early as mid-second quarter, they just, had enough. No interest in playing. They were already defeated mentally for sure. So, get right back to where you were. Keep doing what you were doing and put them away early.
The original 5 for South Lafourche: Larill, Bynum, Pete, Dewey, Buzzygard for South Lafourche. Morgan City will have the ball first. Now going right to left on your YouTube screen. It is Patio. Patio to the corner. They go number 24, Welsh, for a 3. That's a way to start the half for Morgan City. It is a 12-point game, 41-29. Tell you what, we've seen some 20-something seeds in the last few years of the Louisiana playoffs. This is a pretty darn good 20-something seed.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Pete to Bynum, attack, shoots a floater, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City. That's number 34, Johnson. Now Larill takes it back. South Lafourche has a Dewey. Dewey under the basket block. Now back to Larill. Now Bynum. Bynum to Buzzygard near the foul line. Shoots a floater. Get in there. No. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. Lady Tarpons getting multiple shots at the basket, but now you've got to convert. Larill to Bynum. Bynum to the corner. Sierra's had a good stroke today, and she continues with another 3.
Good shot.
She's got 14 in the game, the leading scorer in the game for South Lafourche. Holly's the leading scorer overall. Pleasant to Holly across the timeline. Gets it to the post. Blocked by Abigail Buzzygard. Second chance. They lay it up and in. That's Johnson. (44-31). Bynum to Larill. As it tipped. Now Pete saves it. Ava to the corner. Sierra looks inside. Now Ava. Ava's also had a hot hand. She shoots it up short. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Patio.
Bet you she'd like that one back.
Holly in transition. That's an offensive foul.
Nicely done.
The girls basketball charge champion this year is Ava Pete. No doubt about it. And she just took another one square in the chest.
Yep. Absolutely fearless. Knows how to put her body in the right place at the right time. Draws the charge well. Absorbs it. Sells it. Great job.
And at the beginning of the season, she was not that good at doing it. She's gotten so much better. A few times it looked like she was about to undercut someone, but now she's learned the proper technique and she's got it down.
Yep.
Bynum to Dewey. Dewey tries to feed it to Buzzygard. They'll throw it away, and it'll go to Morgan City.
Yeah. To wrap up and touch more on what you were saying, from the very beginning, she had what you couldn't teach. It was the desire to take a charge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since then, everything else that you can teach has been cleaned up. She's been excellent at it.
Welsh trapped right in front of us. Lady Tarpons trying to take it away. It'll be held up. The arrow will point to South Lafourche. Yeah, there's only a select few that are willing to sacrifice their body at all times. Well, they're going to say it's Morgan City basketball. The officials pointed. Yes. Now they got it situated. And we play on. Larill. Larill to Bynum. Across midcourt. Bynum using a pick through the defense. Good pass to Dewey. Lays it up and in. That is a gorgeous pass from Michaela Bynum there.
And that's the second jump ball call that they blew tonight. If they had the old handkerchief Henry Burr out here, wouldn't be making those mistakes.
Who, I'm glad you said that. We would like to, Mr. Henry had a heart attack. He is not officiating games, so we hope that he's okay.
I had no idea. Best wishes out to him and his family.
Yeah. Bynum. Across midcourt. Using a screen. Stop and pop from about 20. No good. Rebound to Buzigard. Buzigard puts it on the floor, and that was a mistake. Morgan City takes it away. Welsh trapped in front of us. They're trying to take it away, and she is going to draw a foul on whom? One, Sierra LaRue. Sierra's first foul. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Pleasant. Number 4, Patio. Patio has it picked by Bynum out of bounds to Morgan City. Good hands by Michaela. Now to Holly. Holly attacks the right side, feeds the post for a shot that's blocked by the rim. Now Due coming the other way. In transition, Due through the defense, shoots it up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, it'll stay here. Laredo to inbound for Lady Tarpons. Sierra throws long. Bynum will go on the other side of midcourt to corral it. Now it comes back the other way. Bynum attacks the right side to the baseline. Ava. Now Ava to Sierra Laredo on the left baseline. Open for a three. Yes.
Buckets.
On senior night, Sierra Laredo is putting on a show. She's having a huge game tonight. Also picking up where she left off in Napoleonville. She had a big fourth quarter in that game. Morgan City Pleasant feeds the post for a shot that's going to draw a foul. It's number 34, Johnson, drawing a foul on Abigail Buzigard. So Johnson will shoot two. And again, we apologize. We called her Richardson the entire first half. They just had a mistake in their book, but it is Devrion Johnson. Shoots it up, and no good. Second foul on Buzigard. Free throw is up, high in the air and good. And it's 49-32 South Lafourche. Bynum. Across midcourt, Michaela to Ava on the right side. Ava inside the Buzigard all by herself. She laid it up and in. They fell asleep defensively there. Let's see. We've got buckets now from 3 of the 4 seniors. We got to get Tristan Boudreau one here. If we could get her back into the ball game. Patio across the timeline to Holly. Holly thinks about a 3, now shoots a 3. No. Rebound goes to Johnson. Now to Welsh in the corner for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Due. Now Lareal got it. South Lafourche in transition. Bynum at the rim. Lays it up strong. Rebound goes to Ava Pete. Ava dribbles out in the corner for a 3. Yes! And she draws a foul. It'll be a 4-point play for Ava Pete. She got the offensive rebound. Didn't like the look under the basket, so she dribbled to the corner, which is her spot. Shot it up. They ran through her, and she drew the foul for the 4-point play.
She has been on fire tonight.
Yep, she is a bona fide weapon. She has been shooting it lights out. The free throw is up and good. 8, 11, 14, 15 points in the game for the freshman. Coming off of a 17-point performance in Napoleonville. Patio to Welsh to Pleasant. Pleasant to the corner. Welsh for a 3. No. Rebound to Due. Lady Tarpons get it to Bynum, looking to add to their 23-point lead. Bynum. They don't even pick her up. She shoots a 3, no good. Rebound to Due. Due tries to get it inside, and they'll throw it to Ava, who then reverses it out of bounds. One pass too many there by Lady Tarpons, I think. Now Morgan City comes the other way. Former Tarpon, Marquise Francis in the house.
Yep.
It's good to see, as well as Tyreek Bourne. Patio gets it inside, taken away by Abigail, but she loses it out of bounds to whom? To South Lafourche, I believe. Nope, to Morgan City. They say it stays here. 3:04 in the third quarter. Lady Tarpons have regained control of this game in the third quarter. Holly throws it to Johnson, but it's taken away. Bynum throws a long pass to Lareal at the rim, shoots it up and in. She has been on fire tonight. And you notice something, Taylor, after going off in the second quarter, Holly has not scored here in the third.
Yep.
The Morgan City offense is sort of falling in around her here. Patio being guarded by Bynum, very close. Reverse pass to Pleasant. Pleasant to the corner. Inside they go. Johnson shoots it up and in.
She's tough to stop.
Yeah, they've got two really good post threats here. And it's 57-34. Bynum. Across the timeline to LaRille. LaRille to Ava. Ava to Bynum. Bynum attacks the right side into the body of number 24, Welsh. Draws the foul. Michaela got hit in the face. It's kind of trying to shake out some of the cobwebs. She'll go to the free throw line. A little bit of a quiet night for Bynum. She's got 6 points, but look, she's initiated the offense. She's probably got about 10 assists by now as well. Free throws up and good. She's got 7 now. Cannot measure just in points alone the impact that young lady has on a ball game. Shot is up and good. She made them both. And we have a sub. Coach Terrebonne was going ballistic to get the sub into the game. Bynum's going to take a breather as Madison Ryan checks in. Playoffs are starting in 10 days. It's good to get a little bit of the wear off the tread of the tires for Bynum. She'll get a little breather here with the big lead. Clark has it poked away. Holly now will attack, shoots it up, and draws the foul. And Madeline Bourgeois commits it. So Shadiman Holly, who's 2 for 3 at the line. First shot is up and good. It's her first points of the third quarter. One more coming.
Well, we got a nice gap in the score and a little downtime. Shout out to a couple new first-time listeners tonight, Taylor and Gabby in the great city of Thibodaux.
Wonderful.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely. Missed the second free throw. Madison Ryan across the timeline to LaRille. LaRille to Nalasia at the foul line. Nope, no good. Rebound saved by Ava to Madison Ryan. Good hustle. Ryan, long pass to LaRille in the corner for a three. No, rebound to Ava. Ava will get it to Nalasia under the basket, lays it up and in.
Nicely done. That'll work.
Good hustle. Nalasia Mack has 6 points in the ball game. 61-35 our score. Clark. The top of the key. 1:13 to go in the third. Clark to Patio. Patio looks inside. There's no one posted up. Now they get the post player that way. Back to Clark. Now to Pleasant. Back to Patio, but it's poked away by LaRille, who kicks it out of bounds.
Sierra LaRille will have none of those lazy passes come across her face.
8, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 points in the game for Sierra through 2 quarters and 7 minutes. Feed it inside, but it's poked away by Ava Pete. Madison Ryan in transition. Gets it to LaRille. Shoots it up. Blocked away, but they'll draw a foul. A vicious block there by Patio, but she got a lot of arm. Sierra will shoot 2. Good sportsmanship by Nikesha Patio. LaRille kind of slammed into the padding there, but she was the first one to go pick her up.
Yep.
2 shots are coming for Sierra, looking to get to that 20-point plateau. We've seen Sierra have a bunch of really good games. She missed the first one. I don't know what her career high is. I know Bynum's gotten into the 30s and beyond. Sierra may be flirting with it here today. Getting to the mid-20s or maybe even flirt with 30 in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is up, and it's 62-35. Morgan City, no pressure defense. Welsh would just walk it the other way. Stand near midcourt. Just wait for the defense. 34 seconds on the clock. Welsh now being closely guarded by Madison Ryan. Welsh attacks the left side into the post. They go Johnson. Misses it. Rebound to Nalasia Mack. Nalasia gets it to Ava. And Ava back to Madison Ryan. 21 seconds across the timeline. Ryan through the defense. Drops it to Mack. Lays it up. No good. Rebound goes to Madeline Bourgeois. Shoots it up and in. Madeline's got 6 points in the game. And the Lady Tarpons lead now by 29. Welsh, 5 on the clock. Is she aware of it? Is she aware of it? 2 on the clock. It's blocked by Madison Ryan at the buzzer. And our score after 3, South Lafourche 64, Morgan City 35. It's all Lady Tarpons, but we've got one more quarter to go on 1600 AM KLEB.
Is
Programming note here as it's 64-35, South Lafourche leading Morgan City going to the fourth quarter. Casey just covered Taylor Griffin. A programming note, the Lady Tarpons are playing their home first-round playoff game next Thursday. That's the night the boys were scheduled to play at Covenant Christian. That game has been moved to the following night on Friday night. So the Tarpons will end their regular season at CCA on the Friday of next week. Holly shoots it up, no good to start the fourth quarter. The rebound goes to, stolen away by LaReal. Now Lainey Kiger to Bynum. Bynum 2-on-1, gets it to LaReal, lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City.
Silly.
And they throw it away. They had a 3-on-0 break and threw it away. Wow.
For those watching at home, Sierra LaReal had a perfect opportunity to lay it up off the glass for Abigail Buzigard, trailing for the alley-oop dunk. Decided on no showtime tonight on senior night.
Kiger, who's checked back into the game. Actually, all the seniors on the floor. Buzigard backs down to Kiger, to LaReal in the corner. LaReal to Bynum. Lady Tarpons being patient with the big lead. LaReal in the corner. Penetrates. Throws it up in the air. Buzigard corrals it, but it's going to be poked out of bounds, so it'll stay here. There's only one more senior that's got to score. That's Boudreaux. She had an opportunity earlier in the game. I think they'll get her a look here.
There it is.
Oh, they missed it. Kiger to the corner. LaReal, she's open. She's been red hot. She missed it. Rebound goes to Boudreaux. Boudreaux inside to Buzigard. Buzigard will draw a foul and go to the free throw line. Abigail has 2 points in the ball game, but a chance to get more. Looking to add to that very big lead. It's no good. Second shot coming. It's up and in and out. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Lady Tarpons trying to take it away, but Morgan City comes the other way. Now they finally do take it away. LaReal. Bynum. To LaReal. Long pass to Kiger, inside to Boudreaux. Boudreaux hands it to Buzigard, nice. Shoots it up and in. Beautiful pass. Good finish. Welsh walking it the other way. Lady Tarpons up by 31. Welsh picks up her dribble, throws it to Holly. Holly shoots a 3, no good. Rebound goes to Boudreaux. To Bynum. Bynum throws long to LaReal. LaReal to Buzigard, lays it up and in. Abigail getting some points here in this fourth quarter. She's got 6 now total in the game. Lady Tigers are no longer interested in running up and down the floor.
Shadiman Holly is tugging at her jersey. Coach, I need a breather. She simply can't go anymore at this point.
Welsh has it taken away by Bynum. Kiger's now at the basket, lays it up, and no good. Rebound goes to LaReal, or excuse me, to Bynum, who flips it to LaReal, who lays it up and in.
Nice cleanup work.
70-35, our score. LaReal continuing to add to her huge tally tonight. Boudreaux takes it away from Holly. They're fighting on the floor now. Morgan City trying to keep possession, but we're going to have a held ball. The arrow points to South Lafourche. Or does it? Thought Pat said South Lafourche's ball. Yep. Morgan City thought it was their ball. Holly will check out of the game. (70-35). 5:35 to go in regulation. Lady Tarpon going to get their 20th win tonight. Bynum nearly throws her away, but LaRille saves it. Inside to Boudreaux at the rim. She turns. She draws the foul. So Boudreaux is trying to get on the board here for South Lafourche. She'll be shooting 2. Two shots. The first one is in the air and good. So now, how about that for senior night? All 4 of your seniors have now scored in the ball game. Michaela Bynum will take a breather with 5:24 to go. I don't know that we'll see her again tonight. Boudreaux, second shot. Up and good. That a girl. And 72-35. Welsh fumbles it now, regains possession right in front of us. To number 1, Pleasant. Pleasant gets it to the post. We have a foul called on Abigail Buzigard, trying to defend Devion Johnson. So if the Lady Tigers just had a little bit more guard play, boy, they've got some post weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Pleasant being taken away and held up by Madison Ryan. Got a little bit physical there at the end of the play. Yes, the Lady Tarpon's aggressive defense was kind of aggravating Morgan City. And Holly now will check back into the game, which is an interesting move for Morgan City considering, look, they are likely going to the postseason here. You don't want to have your best player have something crazy happen down a bunch. She reverses it. It's taken away by South Lafourche. Boudreaux has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay here with South Lafourche. 5:04 to go. Sorry, Taylor.
No, you're good. I wonder how much of that was Holly just looking at her coach like, I'm tired of seeing my teammates embarrassed out there. I got to go back out and help them.
Yeah, that may well be it. They get it to Boudreaux. Bags down to Kiger in the corner. Yes, Lainey Kiger puts it home. And the crowd goes wild. She's got 4 points in the game. These 4 minutes and 40 seconds of basketball will be 4 minutes and 40 seconds these seniors are going to remember for a long time playing together. Holly attacks, gets away with a push off. Nope, she didn't get away with it. It's called. Yep. Madison Ryan took it in the chest. Didn't flop to the floor, but it initiated enough of a reaction to where it drew a whistle.
Yep.
Braylon Jackson and Nalasia Mack will check into the game. And Buzigard will get a nice final walk, as will Sierra LaRille. Lady Tarpons come the other way. Madison Ryan across the timeline. To Lainey Kiger. Kiger looks to the post to Mack. Mack backs down, shoots it up. No good. Rebound goes to Boudreaux. Shoots it up. Get in there. Nope. Rebound goes to Morgan City for the time being. The Lady Tarpons are pulling at it, but the Lady Tigers corral it and come the other way. Welsh. Got to hurry. She's already taken a lot of time. Now she gets across the timeline. It's thrown away. Lainey Kiger on the steal. Kiger in transition. At the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Madison Ryan. No good. Second chance for Madison Ryan is up and in. It's the second time today, Taylor. Lainey Kiger gets in the passing lanes and starts a break.
Yep.
76-35 our score. Morgan City gets an over and back. Pleasant got across the timeline, picked up her dribble, and just flipped it backwards to Welsh. That's one that probably 25 games into the season shouldn't happen.
That's a nice way to say it.
Madison Ryan on the left side to Jackson. Jackson on the baseline, dribbles a little, picks up her dribble, gets it deflected and stolen away by Morgan City. Pleasant, 2-on-1, shoots it up, no good. Holly's there, lays it up and in. Diamond Holly has just 3 points in the second half. Boy, she had a monstrous first half, giving her team a chance. The Lady Tarpons just run away with it. Kiger on the baseline to Mack. Inside to Boudreaux. Boudreaux backs down, no good. Rebound goes to Kiger. Kiger trying to get it out of there, but it'll be a held ball, and boy, she fell hard to the floor. Hopefully she's okay.
Oh, yeah.
And she is.
She popped up just as fast as she fell.
Looked like she fell on the ball, which that's always painful, but she got right back up. Jackson to Kiger. Now to Madison Ryan. Back to Jackson on the baseline. Now Mack near the foul line. She's fouled. Mariah Pleasant just kind of swiped at her, hit her on the arm, and Malaysia Mack will be shooting 2. .305 to go in regulation here for the Lady Tarpons' 20th victory of the season. Mack with a twirl. It's up high in the air and good. Second shot. 5 bounces, a twirl, and in the air, high, no good. Rebound goes to Holly. Holly gets it to Welsh. Welsh comes the other way. Inside of 3 minutes, Welsh to Holly. Holly penetrates, gets it to Pleasant for a 3. Oh my goodness. Overshot everything. Try to save it, but they do to Kiger. Kiger pushing it down the floor, gets it to Braylon Jackson, but it's knocked out of bounds. It was deflected by Welsh off of Braylon Jackson, and it'll go to Morgan City. 2:41 to go. Lady Tigers trying to end the game with a little momentum, down 40 here. Welsh across the timeline to Pleasant. Pleasant picks up her dribble, being close to guard, and she just shoved Braylon Jackson in the chest. In no planet is that a legal basketball play. She picked up her dribble. Braylon got right in front of her, and she just pushed her off.
Only thing missing from that stiff arm was an extra 2 steps. My God.
And Lady Tarpons throw it away on the other end. Taylor and I are still laughing, but as I said push-off, I shoved him here at the announce table. Welsh across the timeline.
Back to business.
Welsh being guarded by Madison Ryan, looking to feed the post, gets it to Johnson, who backs down, shoots it up, no good. Rebound goes to Lady Tarpons. Boudreaux now to Madison Ryan. Ryan throws long to Kiger. Kiger's beat him down the floor. She lays it up and in. Laney Kiger has 6 points in the game, getting some dap from her teammates at 79-37. Morgan City, Holly, step back 3. No, rebound goes to Boudreaux.
Got numbers.
Boudreaux, look at Kiger flying down the floor, beat him down again, but the outlet pass overshot everyone, and now South Lafourche will get some other players into the ball game. 4 subs, Ava Pete, Madeline Bourgeois, Abby Collins, Evan Dewey will check in, and the seniors will all get a walk off the floor and a round of applause.
Now we've got the Fab 4 freshman, and
Dewey
is a sophomore.
Yeah. This will be a future starting 5 for the Lady Tarpons. Gotta tell you, it looks pretty damn impressive. You could definitely do worse.
Look, if we had to go to war with this team right now, I mean, they'd be something.
Holly feeds the post, is deflected to Richardson. Now Holly shoots it up, no good. Rebound goes to Johnson, and they'll get a foul called on Ava Pete on a shot by Courtney Welsh. Ava's kind of giving a sheepish grin. She knew that she got her on the arm. That's her second foul in the game. And Welsh will be shooting free throws. Courtney Welsh has 3 points in the game. The free throw is up and no good. Strong. Reminder, look, don't start flipping through the TV or whatever it is that you watch, and we still got a full another game after this. A very interesting boys basketball matchup between the Tarpons and Tigers. Second free throw is up and good. Talking to Coach Colley and some of the staff here. They've faced Morgan City once and lost, but Coach Colley believes the Tarpons are much better now than they were then, and that this game will be right down to the wire. We'll see here in about 20 minutes or so. Ryan attacks the left side through the defense at the rim, lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Lady Tarpons. Collins missed it. Now Holly comes away with it, and she'll draw a foul. with 47 seconds on the clock.
I'd love to see the replay on that last play by Madison Ryan. I think she double dribbled.
It looked like it. It looked like it. Welsh. 41 seconds on the clock. Lady Tigers just kind of dribbling it out here. Standing near midcourt, 35 seconds. Now Madison Ryan goes get her. She attacks, feeds the post to Johnson, who shoots it up no good. Rebound goes to Dewey. Dewey to Collins to Pete. Or excuse me, Madison Ryan. Madison Ryan will reverse the ball. And that should just about do it. Madison Ryan is standing near midcourt unguarded. And I think that's the end of the ball game. Now they'll go guard her a little bit. 5 seconds on the clock. The officials are content to let them dribble. And our final score, South Lafourche, after a little shove there at the end, 79-38. The Lady Tarpons get the win. We're going to get Taylor to talk about this in just a minute after we talk to Coach Terrebonne.
Yep.
South Lafourche now has 20 wins on the season, continuing their winning pace. So getting some handshakes and some high fives. And now we'll get our post-game coaches interview with Coach Terrebonne here in just a minute. Coach Terrebonne will join us here. Coach, first things first, get it right out of the way. It was senior night. Your seniors, all of them played well, and it was an emotional win for your team, wasn't it?
Very, very. We all played well. Seniors went out there, played hard, and we got the win.
Absolutely. You got some good shooting from a lot of players. Offensively, we were hitting on all cylinders tonight, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. Our outside shots were falling. Our inside shots were falling. Everything in between, so it was a good win.
20 wins now on the season. That's an unbelievable feat for such a young team. I know that's got to be a big feather in your cap.
Very, very. You know, we got one more on Friday, and then get ready for next week.
E.D. White, we faced them once this season. We're going to their place now. What are some things we got to work on here in the next couple of days?
We just got to play, continue to play well, minimize our turnovers, keep shooting well from the outside, and just keep rolling going in to our game on Friday and next week.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Coach Terrebonne giving a recap of the Lady Tarpons getting a big win here, their 20th win of the season. And we'll get Taylor to talk about this a little bit. I think we're on the camera here, so you can come stand on this side. Taylor, 79-38. Lady Tarpon scored a bunch of points, got a lot of things done. Coach Terrebonne just said that was about as well as we played offensively all season.
Yep.
It's hard to argue.
I definitely agree with that, man. The offense really brought it tonight. And, as we've said before, some of these players, they've always played hard. They've always brought the intensity. But, man, they weren't always able to score that consistently. They weren't always able to shoot that well. And, man, they've grown so much over the season. Tonight, everything fell into place. Everything was great. They were so dangerous, so deadly out there. And as soon as they figured out how to stop Morgan City's two main players, it was just such an easy runaway victory the way the offense was clicking tonight. And, man, they showed if this is a preview of what's coming these next few games, they're going to be really dangerous in the playoffs.
So South Lafourche gets their 20th win. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to start talking about the boys' game, get our pregame coaches interview with Coach Brian Colley after South Lafourche gets a 41-point victory here to open our doubleheader on 1600 AM KLEB and ESPN 1003.com. coach's interview with boys basketball coach Brian Colley. Coach, big night here at home, playing a Morgan City team that we've seen earlier this season. What are some things we have to do well here to get a victory against the Tigers?
Once again, control the tempo, get out on their shooters. We have to be the tougher team out on the court tonight. There's no doubt about it. They're going to come with, they're going to be very physical, and they're quick. We just got to get out and be tough tonight.
They have a little bit of size, but not as much as we've seen, so maybe that's something we could exploit here early in the game, huh?
Yeah, but the one thing about it is that they play tall. Mm-hmm. I mean, you watch them warm up, everyone's above the rim. So they're a little smaller, but they play taller. And we're going to try and attack the ball on the inside to start. Hopefully we can get some easy baskets and maybe get them in a little foul trouble. And once they come out with their pressure, we're going to have to handle the pressure.
Now, you said that this was a team that shoots the basketball really well, and they're very streaky. How do we try to take them out of that rhythm early in the game?
We're going to try and shade to their shooters a little bit. And hopefully we can get out and just contest their shots and try and throw their shots off rhythm. And I think it also starts on the offensive end foul part. If we can run our offense and make those guys work hard on defense, that may get them a little tired and get their shots off.
We saw them the first week of the season. We're a much different team now than what we were then. What are some things you think that we're better at now compared to that time of the year?
Handling pressure. As the season went on, I think we're getting better and better at it. Our shooting has not improved much. We can shoot the ball for whatever reason. We're not scoring it from the outside as what we should be. But I think we're playing together as a team. And, that helps us. It doesn't matter. You're not concerned who scores as long as the Tarpons score. And that's the way it should be.
Good luck, Chief.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's Coach Colley giving us a rundown of some things the Tarpons got to do here to get a win against Morgan City. As the Tigers and Tarpons are going to be locking horns. Taylor, I'll be honest with you. I would love to have the Morgan City coach on. I don't know which one it is. Do you want to try to line that up for us here?
Yeah,
I don't know who the heck's the head coach. I know it's a first-year guy.
We figure it out. Hey, Coach. Do a pregame interview? Sure, man. If you don't mind.
Not a problem.
ESPN Radio.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm fine. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. This is our first opportunity to see you guys this season. Give us a little bit of a rundown. What are some things you all do well?
Well, we're going to come out, man, and play with high intensity. Defense is the key to our success, so definitely want to play good team defense. But we're going to push the ball up the floor and put on the show.
Sure. Coach Colley was saying just a minute ago you guys have some shooters, and they're very, very streaky. Who are some young men that we could count on seeing tonight playing some offense for you all?
Kerwin Francois, DeAndre Grogan, Devontae Grogan.
Look up here for me.
And Jared Singleton.
Okay, sounds good. This is a road game, a tough, hostile environment. How do you deal with that early in the ball game?
Well, the key for us is just sticking to what we do, not letting the crowd take us out of the game, and staying focused on our game plan.
Played them earlier this season. I'm sure you guys are a different basketball team. I'm sure they're a different basketball team. What type of adjustments are you trying to make from that second game?
Well, we all get better throughout the course of the season. We're not taking anybody lightly. But once again, man, we're going to focus on our game plan and play our basketball and let it take care of itself.
Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Morgan City and South Lafourche are ready to rock and roll. So, Taylor, both coaches have sort of said the same thing, man. As South Lafourche wants to handle the tempo, Morgan City wants to push the tempo. Both teams want to play solid defense. Both teams want to rebound well. And now I think it's going to be just a matter of executing which team's going to execute better.
Yep, that sounds like a whole lot of who's ready to bring it tonight. That's all I'm seeing from it.
Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to have Turtles tips before South Lafourche and Morgan City here on 1600 AM KLEB and ESPN1003.com.
All right.
High School, Casey just there with Taylor Griffin. The clock tells us there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds before we're playing basketball here with the Tarpons and the Tigers. So I'm going to throw it to you, Taylor, as we always do. What are Turtles' tips for South Lafourche here if they want to get a home court victory against the Morgan City Tigers and their second district victory of the season?
Man, they've got to control the tempo. You've got to come out and play comfortably, play your style. Don't fall into their trap. Don't let them come out and start causing havoc by a full court press and making you to play faster than you want to. Don't let them dictate the style of play. You got to come out. You got to slow it down. Don't get caught into that trap, that track meet that they want you to run into. They're going to force you to try to force you to play faster than you want to. They're going to try to force you to take bad shots. They're going to try to cause turnovers. Just relax. Break the press. Repeat myself again. Any first-time listeners, about to blow your mind. Everyone else, you know what's coming. Remember, it's a press break, not a fast break.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all you got to remember. Secondly, you got to make your free throws. Morgan City is a really aggressive team. They're going to be ready to try to run all over you. They're going to foul. The refs did a pretty fantastic job that first game. I'm expecting the same good, even amount of calls on this one. And I think a lot of fouls will be called, and the refs are going to dictate what style of play is going to be, and I think it's going to force Morgan City to maybe back off. It may open some things up, but what's going to happen is, as aggressive as they play and as tough and aggressive as South Lafourche matches that intensity, a lot of fouls are going to be called. A lot of fouls means a lot of free throws. Got to make your free throws. And third, feed. It's time to feed, and what I mean by that, feed off the intensity, feed off what the girls just laid out for you. They came out, they set the tone, they set the table. It's all right in front of you. All you got to do is feed off of that positive momentum. You got a good home crowd that were here for the girls' senior night, and they're sticking around. And a lot of times we've seen in the past, these past few years, a lot of people, we're going to go watch the top-ranked girls team, and we'll see what the boys are doing. We're probably going to leave at halftime. Keep those butts in the seats. Keep everybody here. Feed off of what was laid out in front of you.
Sure, sounds like a winner. Again, Pat Patterson, Melvin Nixon, Colin Wesley are our three officials. Did an excellent job in the girls' game. Morgan City, we joke about this every time we go out to Morgan City. What does every Morgan City team have? A Grogan, right?
Yes.
Well, they've got two Grogans, Devontae and Devontae and Devondre Grogan, number 4 and number 5. One of them is in the starting line. They're both in the starting lineup, so that would be interesting for us to keep tabs on throughout the matchup.
Every Morgan City team always has a Grogan, just like every St. James football team always has a Narcisse. It's just part of life, and you have to accept it.
Home team starting lineup brought to you by Lady of the Sea General Hospital for South Lafourche. Eric Thibodeau, David Adams, Trey Gallagher, Sidney Bruce, Isaac Kale. This Morgan City team is quick, athletic. They do not have the size of an Ellender or an Assumption, though. Thank goodness gracious. We've seen some post players in the last week and a half or so. It's Devontae Grogan versus Eric Thibodeau at midcourt. We're going to try to get some score updates from the Ellender Assumption game while we're on the air, but that's going to be the district championship game tonight.
Yep.
Out in East Homa. Morgan City controls the tip. Grogan with a quick three. Nope. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Not necessarily a district championship game. Morgan City still got a stab at that. I apologize. Francois for a three. He got it. Shooting a bunch of threes quick. We see right away. It's 3-0 Tigers.
Morgan City an all-out man-to-man. Let's see what the Tarpons run first.
Kale across the timeline. Let's see, shielded by the coach. That's Bruce. Bruce to Kale. Kale back to Bruce in the corner for a three. Yes!
Got him.
Sidney Bruce nails the shot, and it's tied 3 apiece. Singleton to Kerwin Francois. Back to Singleton for a three. Yes. 6-3 Tigers. Kale. Closely guarding that man-to-man defense across the timeline to Thibodeau. Thibodeau on the right side to Cutter. That's Bruce. He's fouled by number 2, Kerwin Francois.
That's that aggressive defense we were talking about. Morgan City's coming at you. They're coming hard. As long as South Lafourche is tough, maintains handling the pressure, they're going to draw fouls. Got one already.
Thibodeau will inbound the ball into the basket. Got to get it in. Throws it up to Gallagher. Gallagher's closely guarded. Back out to Thibodeau. Thibodeau thinks about the shot. Now looks inside, and we have a foul called. That'll be on Morgan City. Bruce was cutting, and as he was cutting, he got kind of bumped off his spot there. And that's one of them. If they call it like that the rest of the game, we're going to be in the double bonus right away.
That would be huge for us. I really personally don't like the call, like if I'm in a green jersey, but, man, that's.
Thibodeau to Adams in the corner for a three. Yes.
Buckets.
Coach Colley has been waiting for one of them games where the Tarpons make some shots from the outside. They've got 2-3 balls early here. Singleton picks up his dribble to number 2, Kerwin Francois. To Francis. Back to Francois. Now to Singleton. Singleton studying the floor to the corner. Devontae Grogan for a three. No. Rebound goes to Adams. Adams to Colley, and we come the other way. Tarpons get their first stop defensively of the game. Colley across the timeline. Now back out some. 6:05 to go in the quarter. Isaac looking to penetrate now. To Thibodeau on the right side. Eric tried to get a backdoor cut to Gallagher. Now he'll penetrate. Get it thrown nearly away, but Gallagher gets it back to Thibodeau. They'll reverse it to Bruce. Bruce to Colley. Isaac on the right side of the floor. Now he'll dribble back to the top of the key. Tarpons have run a good 40, 50 seconds off the clock in this possession. Isaac to Gallagher. Gallagher penetrates some. Now gets it to Bruce. Bruce to the top of the key to Thibodeau. Thibodeau on the right side. Thibodeau looking for a cutter. Now he penetrates some. Gets it to Bruce on the baseline. Sidney to Thibodeau. Back to Colley. Now to Gallagher. Now to Isaac Colley. Now to Thibodeau. He shoots a three. Yes! Big fella.
Good shot.
Morgan City stepped on the inbounds line on the pass, so the Tarpons now will regain possession. Coach Colley's first thoughts here was, look, we got to get the ball inside. The Tarpons have 9 points on all three-pointers. That's basketball for you, though. Adams to Colley. Colley gets it into Thibodeau's at the rim, lays it up and in.
Good play.
The Tarpons steal 5 points on that possession. It's 11-6. Singleton across the timeline. To the corner they go, number 2, Kerwin Francois. Back to Singleton. Back to Francois. Thinks about the shot. Gets it to number 1, Francis. Now to the corner, Grogan. They feed the post and get it to the opposite baseline. Now Francois. He attacks and drops it off to Grogan. That's Devonta Grogan who lays it up and in. Good pass, good finish. Morgan City denying Isaac Colley the ball. They were a little physical in doing so. Bruce instead has it across the timeline. Thibodeau on the right side. Thibodeau gets it to Bruce at the rim. He draws a hard foul. Thibodeau was hit in the face. It's a lot of contact. The Tarpons do finally end up at the line. It'll be Sidney Bruce shooting them. Taylor, the way this game is being officiated, the way Morgan City's defending, they're going to be in foul trouble.
Has all the makings for it, man.
Bruce shoots it up and good. He's got 4 quick points in the game. It's 12-8 South Lafourche midway through the first quarter. Second shot for Sidney is in the air, and he missed that one. Rebound to the Tigers. Kerwin Francois across the timeline to the corner they go. Grogan throws it to Francois, top of the key. Now to Singleton. To the corner, Francis. Back to Singleton. Back to Francois, top. Francois looking to Grogan in the post, but reverses it to Singleton. Now to Francis for a high arcing three. No good. Rebound goes to Thibodeau. Thibodeau to Colley, and the Tarpons will trot the other way. Isaac across midcourt. To the corner they go. Adams, and we have another one of those restricted movement calls on Morgan City. The Tarpons are cutting. Morgan City's bumping them off their spots, and that's another foul on the Tigers. That one's on Jared Singleton. Thibodeau will get it in bounds. Thibodeau looking around, got to get it in. Gets it to cutting Colley, who will draw another foul. That's already the 5th team foul on the Tigers.
Keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
That's the 2nd foul on Devondre Grogan. Isaac Colley will go to the line. Tarpons wanted a good start at home. Boy, have they gotten that. Isaac with 2 shots to add to the lead. The first one is up and true. And it's 13-8. One more shot coming. Morgan City, I guess they're not aware that Devondre Grogan has 2 fouls. They haven't flinched. Second shot is up and true. He made them both. It's 14-8. Tigers come the other way. Singleton to Francis in the corner. Francis back to Singleton. Reverses it to Francois. Francois penetrates, drops it off to Devonta Grogan, who lays it up and in. Kerwin Francois played last year. I remember that style. He penetrates and kicks quite a bit. He's a good player.
Oh, yeah.
Isaac across the timeline. Being doubled. Loses it. Gets it back. Throws it up to Thibodeau. Thibodeau now to Gallagher on the left side. Gallagher to Bruce on the baseline. Bruce penetrates, shoots it up and in. Sidney Bruce has 6 points, and it's 16-10 Tarpons. Singleton to the corner. They lose it. Gallagher has it. And the Tarpons now will trot the other way. Morgan City just looking a little discombobulated here. Kale across the timeline to Thibodeau on the left side. Thibodeau to Adams. Adams made one a minute ago. Loses it, gets it back. Inside, and it's taken away by Morgan City. Francis in transition, shoots it up at the rim. No good, and we have a blocking foul. That's the right call by the official. Sidney slid in there late.
Yep.
Right idea. Just was a hair late in getting there, and Morgan City will be shooting 2. Nylan Francis with 2 shots. Francis. 3 bounces, a twirl, and a shot that is good, and it's 16-11. Jake Gauger will check into the game for the Tarpons for David Adams. See if Jake can impact this game defensively, make a few plays, take a charge or 2 perhaps. First things first, you got to box out here. They're liable to climb you back if you could pin them down.
Yes, indeed. Make contact and hold it.
Shot is up and good. He made them both. Now Morgan City in a press. Bruce. Reversing his dribble now across the timeline. To the right side, Thibodeau. Thibodeau to Jake at the top of the key. Now to the left side, Sidney. Bruce to Thibodeau at the top of the key. Thinks about a shot, gets him up in the air. Tags gets it to Gauger. Now Gallagher back to Eric. Thibodeau to Isaac. Isaac using a pick from Eric. And we have an offensive foul on Eric Thibodeau. On the roll, they're going to say he used his hands to push off Kerwin Francois as the first foul on Eric Thibodeau.
Yep.
I don't know about that one, but it is what it is. It's now can't get another one. Singleton to Francois. Or excuse me, to Francis. Now to get it inside to Grogan. Blocked by Eric Thibodeau.
Not in Eric Thibodeau's house, young man.
Francois attacks, penetrates, throws it to Singleton for a 3. No, rebound goes to Thibodeau. Way to finish the possession, big fella. And the Tarpons come the other way. 90 seconds on the clock. Isaac across the timeline. And we have a foul called on 0. That's the second foul on Singleton. And the Tarpons are shooting free throws the rest of the first half. The final 9 minutes and 26 seconds of the clock. As Ben Robichaud will check into the game. Morgan City has 2 starters with 2 fouls, and they didn't flinch to get either one out of the game. See if we can take advantage of that.
Attack them, gotta attack them.
Robichaud on the left side to top of the key. He threw it away. Singleton in transition at the rim, lays it up and in.
Can't make soft passes like that.
No, not against this team. Bruce. Got to go into Singleton here. He's got 2 fouls. Bruce picks up his dribble to Jake on the right side. Jake studying the floor. Picks up his dribble. Got to make a move. Throws it to Thibodeau. Back to Jake. Tarpons are in trouble, and we have a foul called on whom? Number 4, Devonta Grogan. Jake Gauger will be shooting free throws. That is the first foul on Grogan, the 7th team foul against Morgan City. And one of your tips, Taylor, was making free throws. Tonight would be a wonderful night to have a good shooting night at the line.
Oh, yeah.
Jake shoots it up and good. I always love when the coach turns around and says, oh, bro, it's 7-2 fouls in the first quarter. Well, you're playing full court man-to-man, and the other team isn't.
Yeah.
So you are going to foul more. But anyway, Jake shoots it up, and good. He made them both. Morgan City quickly the other way. Francois to Francis. Back to Francois. Back to Francis on the left side. Back to Francis. Or excuse me, back to, yeah, that is Francis. Shoots it up and in. (18-16) our score. Bruce to Kale. Kale to Robichaud. Robichaud to Bruce across the timeline. Gets it to Thibodeau. Thibodeau backs down at the rim. Are they going to count it? Let's see. He got fouled. Nope, they're going to say he hooked. That's a foul on Eric. That's the second foul on Thibodeau. He shot it up and in, but they said he hooked. That's his second foul. Big call in this game. Yeah, I don't know.
I really couldn't see from this angle.
I don't know. Francois. Morgan City going to hold for one. 11 seconds on the clock. To Singleton. 8 seconds. When do they make a move? 5 seconds. To Francois. 3 seconds. Boy, they've got to go. Francois to the corner. They're not going to get anything off. So Morgan City was just kind of clueless there. They were just passing around, didn't realize the clock or the situation. After one, it's 18-16 South Lafourche. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KLEB.
Advanced.
All right, so we won the first quarter, 18-16. Casey Just Clear here with Taylor Griffin. Now we've got 8 minutes to go here before halftime. South Lafourche would love to continue to carry this momentum forward with Robichaud, Gallagher, Gauger, Bruce, and Kale on the floor. Taylor, that big second foul called on Thibodeau. Curious to see if he's going to get any more action here in the first half.
Yeah, man, that hurts to see. Hopefully the Tarps pick it up.
Robichaud got to get it in, gets it to Kale. You're in the bonus. You got to continue to attack here offensively.
Definitely.
Isaac on the left side hands it to Bruce. Bruce to backdoor cut. Robichaud lays it up, no good. Rebound to Gallagher, shoots it up and in. And we have an injured Morgan City player, and he is in a lot of pain.
Oh, yeah.
That's number 4, Devonta Grogan. And I don't know if that's a cramp or an ankle sprain, but he is trying to get that thing situated. It's 20-16. Heads up play there by Trey Gallagher after the miss by Robichaud. Boy, Robichaud got hammered. I don't know why he wasn't shooting foul shots there.
No idea.
But the Tarpons take advantage of it and add to their lead.
Good rebound and put back by Trey Gallagher. Caught it, stayed calm, had used some good footwork, created some space. Good finish.
He is like the boys' basketball version of Evan Dewey, man. He's just a good rebounder, finds the basketball, sacrifices his body, takes charges from time to time. A good player, doing a lot of good things for South Lafourche. This is not a good sign here on the floor, is that they're taking Grogan's shoe off, which usually is a sign that it's a little more than just a cramp or, got stepped on kind of thing. We hope that that young man is okay, but at least for the time being, it doesn't look like we're going to see him for a while as they're taking that shoe off.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a Morgan City team that has 2 starters with 2 fouls, and then now another starter going to leave the game injured. They're running out of guys. See, I would assume that's his brother, number 5, Devondre Grogan, because he's huddled on the side of him, just kind of nursing him through this. That's good to see. I can't imagine first off, it's got to be awesome to be able to play with a brother or cousin or whatever that relationship is, but
yeah,
to have to sit right on the side of one as the other is hurt, that's got to be just a really, really difficult thing.
Oh, yeah. Shoe is officially off.
Yeah, the shoe's off. Ryan is working on that. Looks like above the foot, a little bit above the foot that they're working on. Tapping his heel. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. It's 20-16, the Tarpons lead. We'll be back right after this on 1600 AM KLEB. This injury timeout brought to you by Thibodeau Regional Medical Center. Well, you know what? Just got up off the floor, so never mind.
Yep.
But the injury timeout is still brought to you by Thibodeau Regional Medical Center as Grogan gets up off the canvas and will play on. Hopefully he's okay. It will be Morgan City basketball after the Gallagher layup. The Tigers got a sub into the game. That's Leo Garrett for Grogan. For the Tarpons, Kale, Bruce, Robichaud, Galjor, and Gallagher. And we rock and roll. Singleton. Across the timeline to Francis. Back to Singleton. To Francois. And we have a foul called on Gallagher. Devondre Grogan was posting up hard, and Gallagher just kind of slung him down. That's the 14th foul on the Tarpons. Francis to Grogan to Francois. Francois to Singleton to Francis. And now they get a 3 from Francois up and in. He's got 8 points in the game, and it's a 1-point ball game. Bruce. Across the timeline. To Robichaud. Robichaud on the left side. Top of the key area to Isaac Kale. Kale. To Robichaud. Now to Jake on the left side. Jake puts it on the floor a little, being closely guarded. Now to Bruce. Sidney to Robichaud, top of the key now to Isaac. Isaac attacks into the body of Grogan, loses it. Now gets it back near midcourt. 6:40 to go in the half. Tarpons by 1. Kale to Bruce. Bruce to Isaac. Isaac loses it again, and now we have a foul. Second time in that possession, Isaac just kind of catches it with one hand, loses it. The first time he got it back, that time he did not. Got to corral the ball first. Adams will check into the game for Robichaud. Now the Tigers will inbound the ball. Singleton. Cross midcourt. Grogan is posting up hard. They do get it to him, and a foul's on Gallagher. Jake was right there ready to take the charge on him, but the foul had already been called, and just like that, it's the 16th foul on the Tarpons and the second on Gallagher. Devondre Grogan is working like a mule down there trying to get the ball. He's forced a couple of fouls. He gets it again this time. Backs down, throws it to Francois, who penetrates. Took about 8 steps, and he got whistled for it. Yep. When you stop dribbling at the three-point line and you get all the way to the rim, something went wrong.
Oh, yeah.
going on here? Melvin Nixon is talking to Coach Kale while Grogan is mugging Isaac Kale while the ball's not even in play.
Now he's talking to Rock over there.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with Coach Kale. Anyway, Bruce to Adams. Adams across the timeline. To Kale on the right side. Isaac to Adams, top of the key. Adams to Bruce on the left side. Sidney to Isaac. Thinks about the shot, penetrates, gets to the rim, lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Francois attacks. Boy, they got numbers. My goodness. Francois lays it up at the rim. He missed it. Rebound goes to the Tarpons. Bruce being mugged, and he'll go shoot free throws at the other end. Grogan should have just gotten a technical foul, and I don't think he did. Well, after the whistle, he slung down Sidney Bruce. Everybody in the gym saw it. And they're going to say it's 2 fouls on number 5, Grogan, instead of a technical foul. What? Say 2 separate fouls on Devondre Grogan.
That is...
I've never seen that.
The craziest thing. What?
So Grogan definitely committed a foul. He should have gotten a technical foul.
So if you're committing a foul after you already committed a foul, which has been recognized and admitted, then that would mean you're committing an unnecessary foul after a whistle, which would be a rough foul, an unnecessary, stupid foul. That's got to be a technical.
We missed the front
if the ball's not in play.
What
the hell did we just see?
Francis in the corner. Morgan City working it around the perimeter. Singleton to Francois to the corner. Francis for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Morgan City on the baseline. Kerwin Francois to the corner. Grogan for a 3. Yes. It's only 1 3, though, not 2. And it's 22-20.
You sure?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Bruh, I am mind blown right now.
Gallagher across the timeline on the left side. Near the top of the key area. Now to Jake on the right side. Jake picks up his dribble, gets it to Adams. That's a foul on Morgan City. There's going to be a technical foul in this game. Maybe a couple and maybe even some pushes and shoves. We hope not. But this is becoming a very physical game. That's the 3rd foul on Devondre Grogan after getting 2 on the same play just a minute ago. David Adams shooting a 1-and-1. It's up, and it's good. David's got 4 points in the game. 22-21, the Tarpons trail. They've led throughout the game. But that little run by Morgan City put them out in front. Now the Tarpons trying to take it back, and we're tied. He made them both. My man Taylor's still without words after that 2 fouls on 1 play thing. Singleton to Francois on the right side. Back to Singleton for a 3. No way. He missed that one. Rebound to Gallagher. Tarpons come the other way. Jake Galjor is out of his shoe, but he gets it back on and tries the other way. Isaac across the timeline to Bruce on the right side. Sidney to Gallagher on the baseline. Back to Bruce. Bruce to Cutter. Adams, they couldn't convert the pass. And now Morgan City the other way. Francois on the right side to Singleton. To Francis for a long 3. No. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Francis shoots it up. Gets away with an offensive foul. But he puts it home. There's a head-on collision, boy. There's got to be something. There, they just ignored it altogether. Kale to Gallagher on the right side. Gallagher being closely guarded. He penetrates some, gets to the rim, loses it, and it goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. Thibodeau will check back into the game at the 3:42 mark. He's got to play foul-free here for the rest of the half. Tarpon's got to settle down here. Morgan City's sped up the game some. Gallagher under the bucket, lays it up and in. That's a good way to do it. And we're tied 24 all. Singleton to Francis. Now to Francois on the left side. Francois penetrates. Reverses it back to Francis. To Francois. Penetrates. Now reverses it back. To Francis, top of the key. To number 0, Singleton. Singleton attacks. Now to Francis for a 3. Yes. And it's
they could shoot.
Yeah, they can. It's a 3-point Morgan City lead, 27-24. 3 minutes on the second quarter clock. Isaac across the timeline. To Gallagher on the right side. To Thibodeau. Thibodeau to Kale. Backs down. Got it. There's that little mid-range shot from Isaac. That's his specialty. Francois. Tarpons have cut it to 1. Singleton using a pick to Francois for a 3. Oh my goodness. 3 ball after 3 ball after 3 ball. It's 30-26 our score. Isaac across the timeline to Gallagher. Gallagher to Bruce at the top of the key. Bruce to Thibodeau. Thibodeau to Adams. Adams to Bruce on the left side. Bruce to Thibodeau, top of the key. Thibodeau penetrates. Gets it back to Bruce. Using a pick. And they threw it away. That was a bad, ill-advised pass. Francois to Francis. And we have...
Charge.
Blocking foul.
What? Why did...
He pointed the other way and then said and one. It's a blocking foul called from the same gentleman who just gave 2 fouls on 1 play, coincidentally enough. So it's an and one. The crowd's going nuts because
I know you saw the hand signal.
he pointed our way and then said basket counts. So he just sort of changed his mind a little
From
bit.
his ear. Pulled back, then pointed forward.
The free throw is up and good. So just like that, it's a 7-point Morgan City lead. They're
Good
extending out
God.
a little bit. I promise to not be as vocal about that stuff, but it's going to be hard tonight. Thibodeau is fouled, and he'll go shoot 2. Tarpons are in the double bonus. Two big shots for Eric. Two shots for Eric. The free throw is up in the air, and it's good. He made it. Cutting it to a 6-point game. Tarpon's offense is fine. They got to get stops on the other end. Morgan City is shooting the lights out. Free throw is up, and he missed that one. Rebound goes to Gallagher. Gallagher to Thibodeau. Thibodeau attacks, loses it, saves it to Morgan City. Singleton pushing it down the floor. Singleton through the defense, and we'll have a foul called on Adams. That's a good call. But Morgan City is about to have the ultimate dice roll here. They're putting Grogan back into the game with 3 fouls in the first half. That's an interesting decision.
Bold move, Case. We'll see if it pays off.
I was just about to say the same thing to you. Free throw coming from Singleton is up in the air and good. He made the first into the 1-and-1. Morgan City's coach is furious. He is not happy with something. Second shot is up and also good. They have a sub at the table, which is Zion Landry. He's been at the scores table the entire free throw sequence. How could he not just... They declined the opportunity to sub him into the game, I guess.
The search continues.
Thibodeau on the right side. to Adams. To Kale. Isaac. To Robichaud. To Adams. Adams attacks a little, gets it to Thibodeau for a 3. Yes.
Can't leave him open.
Nope. He's a post player, but he's also a big-time shooter. Morgan City's going to call a timeout with 55 seconds to go in the half. This has been a well-played first half, an extremely poorly officiated first half, but as it stands, Morgan City by 5, a lot of interesting things happening. The Tarpons got to find a way to get one big stop here defensively.
Man, I love Morgan City's coach, man.
He wants to fight everybody. he is a ball of fire right now. He is not happy. Laying into his team. He did not like their defensive effort there in that possession. He is in the face of Zion Landry.
Hey, he's got a good point.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be lazy. He's not gonna let anything slide by. He expects perfection every time, and he's letting them know it ain't happening.
Yeah, that entire timeout was spent just laying into his team.
Been on the bad end of one of those before. Try an entire halftime dedicated to
you. 50 seconds on the first half clock. Francis to Singleton. Looking to penetrate some. Now to number 2, Francois. 34 seconds on the clock. Francois. 30 seconds on the clock. 25 seconds. Now to Singleton. Singleton. 15 seconds on the clock. Working on Adams. The Tarpons here got to play defense without fouling. Morgan City attacks. Singleton shoots it up and in. Big time shot. Now the Tarpons do have time, but it's quickly draining out. Kale 2-1. He's got to shoot at the buzzer from half court. No, and our score after one half, it's 37 for Morgan City. It's 30 for the Tarpons. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on 1600 AM KLEB.
Is pain
From South Lafourche, it's Morgan City 37, South Lafourche 30. Casey just there with Taylor Griffin. Our halftime scoring for both teams from Morgan City, Devondra Grogan with 3, Devonta Grogan with 4. Let's go Nylan Francis with 2, 4, 7. Kerwin Francois with 11. Jared Singleton with 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. That's your scoring from Morgan City. For the Tarpons, Jake Gouger with 2, Isaac Kale with 4, Gallagher with 4, David Adams with 5, Sidney Bruce with 6, Eric Thibodeau with 3, 6, 8, 9 points. That's your scoring for South Lafourche. And partner, if we score 30 points in a half at home, we'd better be leading. And right now we're trailing by 7 because, quite frankly, we can't stop them from scoring. They have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 three-pointers in the first half. They were 5 of 5 at the free throw line. They're every opportunity they've been given, they've taken advantage of, and they own a 7-point halftime lead despite being in a lot of foul trouble in that first half.
Man, that 37 points, it's not due to a letdown. It's not due to any sort of drop, any sort of stupidity. Like, the effort is there. The defense is as there as it could be. Morgan City is really, really good offensively.
Yeah, they are.
Really fast. They definitely made more threes than they missed. Every floater, every leaner, every circus shot in the lane, in traffic, falls. Like, I don't know what the next step is.
Hope they start missing.
Well, yeah, other than hope, you don't want to play an entire second half on hope. But I mean, maybe it's time to come out man-to-man and shock them, because when you come out in a zone against a team that's like way faster, way more athletic than you, I mean, you're letting them know, like, yeah, we don't want to have to guard you. We're doing what we think is the smart thing. We're going to dare you to score from outside, and Morgan City's still finding a way to get inside. They score an inside and out, more out than in. They're just extremely quick. I mean, shocked them on the first series, come out all out man-to-man, honest man-to-man defense, and hopefully something clicks in their head, throws them off, and, they're going to do this to us? Oh, now here we go. And, you may force them to play faster than they want to. You may force them to, cause a turnover, take a bad shot. You may force, that first guy gets beat off the ball fine, but whenever he's going up for that layup, the help better be there from the weak side, taking that charge. There are some advantages to going man-to-man against a team that's, like, way quicker than you. As long as you play it right, play good team man-to-man defense. Now, do you want to do it for the whole second half? Absolutely not. They're going to wear you down. It's just realistic. But, maybe it's time to try that for a few series.
Scoreboard update at the end of the first quarter. It's Assumption 18, Ellender 17 out at the House of Pain. Boy, I got a feeling that there's standing room only over there.
I'm sure.
And Assumption leads at the end of the first quarter. Good luck to Coach Zush and his guys in that ball game the rest of the way. Here it's 37-30 in favor of Morgan City at the end of the first half. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we get back, Taylor's going to tell us what the Tarpons got to do to win this game here. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on KLEB. Griffin. It's Morgan City by 7 at halftime. Any just generic basketball fans listening, the NBA announced their three-point participants. Stephen Curry, Danny Green, Joe Harris, Buddy Hield, Damian Lillard, Chris Middleton, Dirk Nowitzki, Kemba Walker. So that ought to be good. Dunk contest, Miles Bridges, John Collins, Diallo from Oklahoma City, Dennis Smith Jr. for the Knicks. Is kind of some lesser players, but they got some guys that got some springs. Skill challenge, Mike Conley, Luka Doncic, De'Aaron Fox, Nikola Jokic, Kyle Kuzma, Jason Tatum, Nikola Vucevic, and Trae Young. That's the skills competition for the All-Star weekend, which will be not this weekend, but the following weekend. Anthony Davis still not yet traded. The latest reports are that the Lakers offered them a whole bunch, but the Pelicans didn't take the offer. And look, for anybody who's going to say, hey, look, the Lakers aren't bothered by this, yeah, they lost by almost 50 tonight against the Indiana Pacers. 137-90 was the last score that I saw in that game. So both teams are sort of being affected by that. But anyway, we could talk about that. We could do a whole show on that. Here we've got the Tarpons down by 7. What do they have to do in the second half here to find victory against the Tigers?
Man, I don't know if the right term is step up on defense or play harder on defense. I'm not sure, because they're playing their hearts out, man. The effort's there. You can't ask them to do any more except maybe rotate better and play a smarter team defense is all I could think of. Other than that, clean up a couple of the turnovers, a couple of the soft perimeter bounce passes, and just take care of the ball. As far as foul trouble, we're in a lot better situation than Morgan City is right now. Man, get them to keep fouling. You just keep, you play hard, you play smart, and you handle the pressure. Don't turn it over. Don't be soft with and without the ball. They're going to keep fouling you. They're going to get back to the free throw line, and you got to make them, and hopefully they start missing some of their wild shots they've been making.
It is Gallagher, Thibodeau, Bruce, Kale, and who's the fifth? He's been blocked by the huddle. Adams on the floor for the Tarpons. Morgan City will possess the ball first. They are now going right to left on your YouTube screen. Tarpons left to right. And we're about to play on. Francis will be passing the ball to Singleton to start the third quarter, barring something crazy happening. Tarpons are not playing any pressure, just conceding the pass. And that's exactly what happened. Singleton. To Francis. Now Singleton on the right side. Looks to penetrate some. Stop and pop from 18. No good. Rebound goes to Gallagher.
Hey, good series. Good start right there.
Yeah, that was a wild shot and a stop for the Tarpons. Kale.
That 1-2 matchup zone, when played right, can be very dangerous.
Isaac staring at Coach Kale, waiting for a call. Let's see if the Tarpons could trim down this deficit. Isaac to Adams. Adams to Kale, to Bruce on the left side. Bruce back to Isaac. Now Adams gets it inside to Thibodeau, drops it to Gallagher. It's blocked away and saved by Morgan City. A little high-low, but Morgan City was on top of it. Singleton through the defense, shoots it up, no good. Second chance, perhaps.
Got to grab it.
Nope, the Tarpons take it away. So 2 empty possessions for the Tigers, and now the Tarpons will trot the other way.
2 loose balls secured by Trey Gallagher.
Isaac to Bruce. To Isaac. Back to Sidney on the left side. Sidney to, nope, taken away by Morgan City. They're off to the races. Francois at the rim, lays it up and in. That's what we don't want. We don't want an open floor turnover, and the Tarpons got to get rolling again, down 9. Got to pick it up. Bruce to Isaac to Adams.
Pass is too soft. You better clean that up.
Inside to Thibodeau. Thibodeau drops it to Gallagher, lays it up and in. It's that same action, getting it to Thibodeau, then dropping it to Gallagher. Gallagher's got 6 points. Singleton across midcourt. Standing there midcourt, waiting for the defense to go get him. And now they will. Nope, they're going to stay back. Now they go get him. To Grogan. Now reversing it to Francois. Now to Singleton. Back to Francois. Tigers trying to get that defense wide and look to attack and penetrate.
Yep.
Grogan. Back to Francois. Francois to Singleton. And a Grogan. Well, kind of some sloppy passes back. Maybe Tarpons could hop into a passing lane. Singleton penetrates some. Gets it to the corner. Now back out to Francois. Now to Grogan. Tigers pulling out, running some clock. Now they penetrate, get it thrown away. The crowd giving them a sarcastic cheer as they're trying to stall and they couldn't do it. They threw it away. and they're going to get a sub into the game. This is Devonta Grogan, the young man who sprained his ankle earlier. Good to see him back in the ball game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as far as being a good person and a fan of the game and good sport, yeah, great to see him back.
But
now,
he's a good
we
player.
try to win. I don't want to see him on the court right now.
Isaac to Bruce on the right side. Sidney to Gallagher. Gallagher throws it long to Isaac. Isaac to Bruce for a three. Yes!
Swish.
And it's a 4-point deficit. Tarpon's just kind of whittling it down a little. Francois across the timeline. Working on Adams. Francois near midcourt. Adams kind of crowding him some. Now he'll attack some. And we have a carry called by Melvin Nixon. The Tarpons will take over after another turnover. Taylor, I don't think Morgan City could play this way. This slow, we're going to stall, protect the lead. That's not the way they play at all.
No, they're not cut out for the delay game.
They've tried it twice. They've turned it over twice. Kale across the timeline. Isaac to the middle. Thibodeau. Thibodeau throws it away. That's an ill-advised decision there by Eric. Now Morgan City with Francois at the controls. Using a pick. And we have
moving screen, perhaps?
A moving pick on Devondre Grogan. That'll be his 4th foul. If they gave him 2 fouls on that moving screen, he'd be out the game. But that's a one-time occurrence. But he's got 4, and he was livid, barking at his coaches as they gave him the call. They've got 6 on the floor. He just checked in. Somebody has to come out. I don't know why they didn't put the ball in play. Now they do, and we play on. Boy, substituting for this Morgan City boys team is like pulling teeth.
Oh, yeah.
No one wants to come out of the game. Kale inside to Thibodeau, backs down at the rim, lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Gallagher, lays it up, no good.
Oh.
Rebound goes to Morgan City, but they throw it away, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Morgan City to South Lafourche. First things first, great hustle by the Tarpons, but second things second, we missed 2 bunnies at the rim.
Gotta make those, man. Gotta make those.
Adams throws it nearly away. Morgan City tries to save it into the student section. It goes out of bounds. 3:53 in the third. The Tarpons trimmed a 7-point deficit down to 4, and they have the ball. Kale. To Gallagher. To Adams. Adams looks inside, gets it to the corner. Now they feed it inside, and it's poked away, and it'll stay here.
Forcing it, man.
Nope, goes to
Forcing
Morgan City. Yeah, it's the inside is bottled up. Tigers with Francois getting it to Singleton. Singleton to the corner. Francis inside to Grogan, lays it up and in. And it's a 6-point game again. Kale across the timeline to Bruce. Back to Isaac, now to Adams on the left side. Adams penetrates, gets it to Kale, to Bruce. Bruce back to Isaac, back to Bruce. He's been hot, he penetrates, gets it to Isaac, who fumbles the catch, now gets it back to Bruce in the corner. Bruce feeds it to Gallagher, and we'll have a foul called on number 3, Leo Garrett. That's going to be the second team foul on the Tigers. Adams to get it in under his bucket. The Tarpons get it to Bruce. Inside back to Thibodeau. Backs down, gets him in the air, shoots it up. No good. Rebound goes to Thibodeau, who gets it to the rim, lays it up and in. Good strong move by Eric. It's a 4-point game. 2:35 to go in the third. Plenty of basketball left. Singleton to Francois. To the corner. Francis penetrates, gets to the rim, and lays it up and in. And it's a 6-point game, 43-37. Kale to Adams, back to Isaac, to Bruce. Tarpon's working it around the perimeter. Adams penetrates some and throws it away. Francois will be fouled. I don't know what they're seeing. They're trying to squeeze it into a square piece into a round peg. It's just not there.
No.
Francis will inbound to Francois. To the corner to Francis. Back to Francois. Now to Singleton. Singleton using a pick. Penetrates through the defense. Drops it off to number 3, Garrett, who lays it up and in. Tarpons are just giving up too much penetration. The defense is collapsing, and they're finding players under the bucket. Kale. To Adams. Back to Isaac. Back to Adams. Adams looks inside. Reverses it back to Isaac. Isaac to Bruce. Back to Isaac. Now to Adams. To Isaac. To Bruce. He needs one of these. It's blocked. Morgan City saves it. They're trapped in the corner, and Adams tries to save it. It's deflected out of bounds. Go to Morgan City. Jake Gouger will check into the game for the Tarpons. For Sidney Bruce. .112 to go in the third. Singleton walking it the other way. Sending near midcourt. Isaac going to get up on him.
The coach just said make them play. They looking to spread it out.
Yep. They may be holding for one shot here. 53 seconds on the clock. He attacks, now reverses it back near midcourt. Isaac is up on him. They don't want to get too close. He's against the clock. Now he separates. Now he penetrates some. And gets it to number 2, Kerwin Francois. Yeah, they're absolutely holding for one. Francois. Attacks some, now reverses it back. It gets it to number 0, Singleton. And we have an offensive foul. They were far too worried about trying to humiliate the Tarpons and cross them up and get them to fall on the floor than actually score, and then they turned it over.
Yep.
But we'll take that. Kale across the timeline. 15 seconds on the clock. Now 11. Isaac standing near midcourt. Tarpons are going to get a set play here. 8 on the clock. Isaac to Jake on the right side. 4 seconds, and they threw it away. The Tigers in transition, and we have a foul called on the floor with 0.2 of a second. That's a good foul by Jake. It sort of broke up a chance for Morgan City to get a shot up at the bucket. Now they got to just throw it to the rim with 0.2 of a second.
Yep.
Tigers will get it in bounds. Don't have time to catch and shoot, and they didn't get it off. So that'll be the end of the third quarter with our score. Morgan City 45, South Lafourche 37. We'll be back in 60 with a good fourth quarter here on 1600 AM KLEB. 45-37. We've got 1 quarter to go. Casey just scored Taylor Griffin, partner. We have the ball first. We need some offense here. The scoring has slowed down a little in the third quarter. As in the last quarter, it was 8-7 in favor of Morgan City.
Yeah. look, I love attacking inside, but, man, if it's not there, it's not there. That's what's been killing us.
Kale looks inside, gets to Adams. Adams to Isaac. Isaac studying the floor, doing a lot of dribbling, gets it to Adams. Adams has it poked away from behind to Gallagher, who lays it up and in. In the words of Bob Ross, that was a happy accident. That was not supposed to happen like that, but it's a 6-point game. You're not the only one who could come up with things like that.
Perfect. I love it.
Singleton across the timeline. Being trapped, gets it to number 4, Grogan. Grogan being guarded by Robichaud. Picked up closely, and we have a timeout by Morgan City. A full timeout, so let's go ahead and take a break. We'll take a 30-second break. The Tarpons are down by 6 early in the fourth quarter on KLEB. What do the Tarpons have to do to make them sweat a little bit here, make that one last run, then maybe tie it or perhaps take the lead?
Man, one more good inside pass. Now, whether we score off of it or get the defense to collapse and it opens up a wide open look and we kick it back out for an open three, one of those, either a big play is going to happen, a layup and a foul, or we need a three off of it inside out. That's that one more big play that could get the Tigers to kind of start doubting, maybe panicking a little bit.
Tigers throw it into Devondre Grogan, who's just checked back into the game with 4 fouls.
And before that could happen, got to get a stop right here.
Absolutely. Tarpons trap, and the Tigers nearly throw it away, and we have a foul called on South Lafourche. Boy, they threw a lazy pass from half court to the baseline. Thibodeau got a paw on it, but he couldn't all the way take it away, and he commits his 3rd foul. Morgan City throws a home run pass to Zero Singleton, who gets away with a walk. Across the timeline he goes, through the lane, shoots it up and in. My goodness. Circus shot, but he put it home. Good play there by that young man. It's an 8-point game.
Hard to stop right there.
Kale to Robichaud. Robichaud to Isaac, to Adams on the left side. Now Isaac to Robichaud. Robichaud to Isaac, to Adams. To Isaac, to Robichaud. To Kale for a 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound goes to the Tarpons, but they save it out of bounds. Good hustle both ways there. And the Tigers will take over. Oh, buddy, Guillaume Larreal is right next to where that skirmish took place. I was curious to see if he would take a charge or settle for the block. Morgan City through the defense. They lay it up. My goodness, Singleton again with another circus shot. Got to take the ball out of his hands. Kale to Robichaud. Inside to Thibodeau. Thibodeau doesn't catch it clean, and he doubled. He didn't catch it clean. He dribbled, and then he put it on the floor again. Coach Kale is going to call a timeout, a 30-second timeout. And Taylor, you could feel it starting to slip away. That was a good timeout. Tarpons got to retake the momentum right now.
Yep. That was perfect time to call one and settle your team down and really just get them to collect themselves and relax. Because, I mean, man, there's plenty of time to come back. But also, you keep playing bad like they have this last couple minutes, that's plenty of time to really let it get away from you. So
yeah.
This is that real iffy, real scary moment where hopefully they're settled, they're ready, they're calm, and they got something up their sleeve. Hopefully I know I'm using hopefully a lot.
Yeah.
You going into this with a lot of hope because Market City can't miss. You hoping a lot of things go right, but it's time for them to make something go right.
Tarpons have a bunch of fouls to give. The fouls are 3 apiece. They throw a home run pass here to Grogan, and Grogan will pull it out. Had a chance to go one-on-one with Gallagher, but he pulls it out to Singleton. Singleton will draw a reach-in foul on 20, which is Isaac Kale. Now the Tigers will get it in bounds. Grogan to Singleton. Singleton traveled. Yep, he did. Well, the Morgan City coach is never not thinking that his team is being fouled. The entire time that they have the ball, he is politicking and trying to get something. There he was saying his young man was fouled. That's why he traveled. Kale across the timeline to the middle. Gallagher shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to Morgan City. Grogan.
Oh,
my
lost
goodness.
it there.
Yep, he was trying to make a long pass down the floor, just kind of fumbled it and took about 4 steps. So that's an unforced error there by the Tigers. Robichaud to Kale. Kale to Robichaud to Thibodeau in the corner. Thibodeau back to Ben. Now Isaac to the corner, and it's knocked into the Tarpon bench, but it'll stay here. Morgan City is all over the place defensively in this half. The first half, they didn't play much at all, but they're all over the place now. Kale. 5:28 to go in the ball game. Tarpon's down by 10. Adams to Robichaud in the corner. Robichaud to Thibodeau. Thibodeau shoots a mid-range shot. No. Rebound goes to both teams. It'll be held up. The arrow points to Morgan City. The Tigers will take over possession. Number 10, Tyler Bennett, will check into the game for the Tigers.
Tarpons are now coming with a full court press.
Francois to Singleton. Back to Francois. Back to Singleton, and there across the timeline against that press. He attacks, gets through the lane. Not this time. Boy, he made a couple of circus shots. Lost it that time. Bruce now in transition. Attacks the right side of the floor. He loses it, but it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay here with South Lafourche. Tarpons need a bucket, brother. Down 10. The clock's slowly grinding down. We need a basket.
They need one bad.
Bruce to Isaac. Shoots a mid-range. Yes. That's his game.
Now they need a stop just as bad as that previous bucket.
Yep. Singleton to Francois. Attacks the body of Robichaud and draws the foul. That's the 15th foul on the Tarpons. Robichaud didn't like the call. He thought he had good position. Tigers get it in bounds. To Francois through the defense. Now to Grogan, lays it up and in. That's the way this entire second half has gone. It feels like when we score, they come right back and score.
Yep.
He's playing tit for tat with him. Thibodeau in the middle, gets it to Bruce. Bruce closely guarded to Thibodeau, thinks about the three in the corner. Now gets it to Robichaud, who shoots it. Missed it. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Now the Tigers get it to Devondre Grogan. Now to Kerwin Francois. Francois, they've got to get across. Yeah, it's 10. Yes, it is.
Yep.
They were just kind of playing patty cake there in the front or the back court, rather. They didn't have any urgency to get it across. Bruce to Kale. To Robichaud, 4 minutes to go. Kale to Bruce. Tarpons working it around. Robichaud with a three. Yes!
Huge.
Big shot by Ben Robichaud. His first points of the game. It's a 7-point deficit. Singleton to Francois. Back to Singleton. Back to Francois. Across the timeline. Through the defense. Drops it to Grogan. He loses it out of bounds, but it'll stay here. The Tarpons deflected it out.
Man, we needed that one.
3:37 to go in regulation. Morgan City inbounding under their basket. Francis throws it to number 2, Kerwin Francois. Now to number 5, Devondre Grogan, playing with the 4 fouls. He attacks the right side of the floor, kicks it to the corner to Francis. Back to Grogan. Now number 0, Jared Singleton. Singleton being doubled, gets it to Grogan. Morgan City working some time off the clock here. Now Singleton attacks, gets it to Grogan, lays it up and in. Cannot stop them from penetrating, and they're getting some easy ones at the rim because of it.
Yep.
Kale to Robichaud on the left side. Back to Isaac, top of the key. Now to Bruce. Back to Isaac. To Bruce. We're down 9, boys. We got to rock and roll here. Kale to Bruce. Inside to Thibodeau. Thibodeau backs down, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. And we have a technical foul on Morgan City. So the Tarpons will shoot 4 free throws here. The young man from Morgan City threw the ball at South Lafourche. Morgan
Why
City
you
had
do that at a crucial time like this?
Every coach on the staff is up right now and out of the coach's box. Nothing, of course, being done. But that's 5 fouls on one of the Grogans, number 5, Devondre. The Tarpons have 4 free throws coming, boy. We need every single last one of those points and also possession of the ball.
Yep.
Thibodeau. Potential swinging point here. He shoots it up, hitting good. It's an 8-point game. Second shot is up and good. So now we got the technical shots, which will be shot by Isaac Kale. So it's a 7-point game. It went from 9 to 7. And then the Tarpons will also get possession. Kale shoots it up and good. You know, I'm mind-boggled at how confused the Morgan City coach is at what happened. It's a shooting foul and a technical foul. That's 4 shots and possession of the ball. Second shot is up and good. They made all 4 of them. So just like that, it goes from a 9-point deficit to a 5-point deficit, and the Tarpons get the ball. 53-48 our score.
Like, I understand not agreeing with the calls, but
just not knowing how
you
it works.
not know the rules.
Kale across the timeline. 2:40 to go. Isaac to Bruce. Back to Isaac. Isaac looks to attack. Now to Bruce on the left side. Sidney to Isaac. To Robichaud. Shoots a 3. Yes!
Good shot.
Big shot by Robichaud. Timeout Tarpons. It's a 2-point game. Just 30 seconds ago, it was a 9-point game. Morgan City had a little bit of a crack in their armor there. They committed a dumb technical foul violation. The Tarpons made all the free throws and used a set play to get a 3. And just like that, it's a 1-possession game.
7-point swing off of 1 ounce of stupidity, and that's all it takes.
Now the Tigers got to regroup here. How about the shooting of Robichaud there? 6 points in the quarter, 2 3-balls.
Oh, he came alive.
The Tarpons got to get another stop and go back at him. The fouls are 5 apiece each side, so each team has just 1 foul to give. 53-51 our score. The Tarpons are down 2. Just a minute ago, it was 53-44. The Tarpons got 4 free throws and then a 3-ball in the same possession. Singleton to Francois. Across the timeline, through the defense, at the rim, he draws a foul. Called from the official farthest away from the play, and look, I think it was a foul. I just don't think it was that gentleman's call to make.
Yeah.
2 shots coming for Kerwin Francois.
He was shooting?
Yep, guess so. It's up and good. He made that one. That's one thing, and look, I'm not just trying to jinx these guys, though I kind of am. They haven't missed a free throw yet today. They have been lights out at the line.
Pretty release here.
And he missed that one. Got him. Kale coming the other way. It's a 3-point deficit for the Tarpons. Isaac near midcourt, 2 minutes on the clock.
Need some help here.
To Gallagher. Gallagher to Isaac, top of the key. Kale attacks, reverses it back to Thibodeau. Thibodeau looking for a cutter. looking for a backdoor cutter. Gets it to Kale, shoots it up, no good. Rebound to Morgan City. The Tigers come the other way, Singleton, and he's fouled by Robichaud. So the Tigers will shoot a 1-and-1. Taylor, there's about 3 or 4, maybe even closer to a half dozen point-blank layups that the Tarpons are going to watch in film study tomorrow and say, man, if we had just half of these,
yes, indeed,
we would really like where we sit. Free throw from Singleton is up and no good. Rebound to Robichaud. Tarpons just got a break there.
Man, Morgan City's defense really woke up on that last possession. Hopefully the Tarps could be smart here, get the right play drawn up, make something happen.
Bruce on the left side, inside to Thibodeau, backs down, shoots it up and in. It's a 1-point game, 54-53. Coach Colley was trying to get a timeout, wasn't granted it, so now he got to play defense. Francois, 1:08 on the clock. To Singleton.
They got to try to hold it. You got to go at them.
Singleton to Grogan. Back to Singleton, cutting at the rim. We have a blocking foul. He ain't giving you a charge.
Oh, no.
No chance. Because he was in the restricted area. And the Tigers are going to shoot 2. Good effort there by Gallagher. Singleton now shooting 2 shots. It's up, and he missed it, in and out. Now the Tarpons got a box out.
You've
Sub
got
coming
to
into
block
the game.
out here. Got to hold that block out. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
there,
you're good. You're good, brother. 56.6 on the clock. We're down 1. The Tigers at the line shooting 1.
With a miss here, it could be a very crucial over-the-back call.
He shoots it. He got it, so it's a 2-point game.
All right, Tarps got to go.
Kale, 55 on the clock. Full court man-to-man defense. Got to get across. He does. To Gallagher. Gallagher studying the floor to Cutter. Bruce at the rim. Basket and the foul!
And 1.
And we're tied. And 1 for Sidney Bruce. It's 55-55. And a huge shot coming up for the sophomore. That's the 4th foul on Jared Singleton. What a cut there by Bruce, and what a find by the Tarpons. And he finished through some contact.
Big time finish.
42.3 on the clock. Sidney shoots it up. We've just taken the lead. Coach Colley calls a timeout. What a turn of events. It's 56-55. The Tarpons are now in a position where if they get a stop defensively, Morgan City is going to have to put them on the line.
Yep. Next foul, we're on the line. How huge of a defensive stop is this when you preach hustle and heart and defense all year? Here's their moment.
You got to stop penetration here if you're the Tarpons defensively. The Tigers are attacking, getting into the paint. Then when the help comes, they're just kind of dropping it to the post to one of the Grogans.
Yep.
42.3. The Tarpons are still in 1-1 should they commit a foul, though we don't obviously want to do that. The other way, Morgan City has no fouls to give. The Tarpons will be shooting 1-1 should they get the basketball back and draw a foul.
Yep.
We were down 9 at about the 3 or 4 minute mark. Morgan City committed a foul, got a technical foul. The Tarpons made 4 free throws to cut the lead to 5, then made a 3-pointer on the next possession to cut the lead to 2, and have just been trimming it down since then. And now it's 42.3 on the clock. We have a 1-point lead.
And it's been over 6 minutes since Morgan City simply can't do the delay game anymore. They got to try to score here. Big stop coming up.
To Francois. Back to Singleton. Back to Francois. 33 seconds. Back to Singleton. 30 seconds. Back to Francois. To Francis. But no way they're holding for one shot. To Singleton.
They might be. Nope. Here they go.
Singleton to Francois. Attacks. Reverse pass to Grogan. Grogan penetrates to Singleton. 13 seconds. Francois for a 3. No good. Second chance for Morgan City is up, and they'll draw a foul.
Man.
Boy, you got them to miss a shot. You've got to get the rebound there. Instead, the Tigers will be shooting 2. Leo Garrett will be shooting 2 shots. It's the 4th foul on Gallagher. Garrett will let the crowd tell you what he does. He shoots it up. He missed it. Now you got to box out here, though.
Got to do your job. Most important block out of the season right here.
Coach Colley looking to our right, hollering, box out. 9.1 on the clock. The crowd is going ballistic. Leo Garrett at the line to try to tie it. He shoots it up. He nailed it. We're tied at 56. Tarpons have one more chance. Morgan City has no fouls to give. Bruce throws long. Morgan City intercepts it. Will they get a shot up? At the buzzer, it is up and good, and the Tigers have wanted the buzzer on a runner from Kerwin Francois after a Tarpon turnover. Coach Colley to our right was furiously looking to call a timeout. He wasn't granted it.
Man.
Morgan City goes down the floor, makes a basket on the buzzer, Kerwin Francois, and they win the game. A sad finish for the Tarpons, but my goodness gracious, what a ball game here.
Man, that was a hell of a game from both sides, Case.
We'll get Coach Colley here for some post-game thoughts. Coach, that final sequence there, that was a hard-fought game. We turned it over. I saw you trying to call a timeout. Just talk me through what happened there at the end.
Yeah, we tried calling a timeout, and for some reason they didn't give it to us. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I don't know. We should have had the timeout. We didn't get it called. If we boxed out before that, it's a different story anyway.
Your team fought and battled. They were down 9 and made some free throws, made some things happen, and just fell short at the end. But you got to love the effort to come back at the end.
Yeah, we didn't quit. We fought. It's a shame. Tie game with 7 seconds left, and we just didn't get that timeout called. And I don't know. I think officials should be looking at the coach in that situation. Again, it's allowed Jim standing on the court, calling the timeout, and just didn't get it.
Friday night, E.D. White, but you got to go and face those boys in the locker room. What you can tell them in just a minute.
Proud of them. Fought their tails off. I'm much rather be a Lafourche Tarpon than a Morgan City Tiger.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
The Tarpons fall here at the end of the ball game on a last-second shot by Kerwin Francois. Taylor, that was a hard breaker. We have not seen very many close games this season from the Tarpons. They've kind of either won by a lot or lost by a lot, but that one was a nail-biter, and at the end of the day, Morgan City just made one more play and got the win.
Yeah, man, absolute heartbreaker. Both teams really brought it. They had their back-and-forth moments. They had their moments where you looked like Morgan City was going to run away with it. Tarpons fought back hard, took the lead. Man, it was amazing all the way through, and then somebody's got to lose.
Yeah, just
That's
didn't
the worst
secure
part
a
of it.
rebound, didn't get an opportunity, and the Tigers find a way to get the win. So Morgan City wins by 2. The girls take care of business in the front end of the doubleheader. We're back at it on Friday with the Tarpons at E.D. White. So good night, everybody. You guys have a great week.
Go Tarps. God bless America.
Good night.